Welcome to another Honkai Saber video. Today I'm gonna play the Fate Collab story, which I'm really excited for because I'm a huge Fate fan and I still can't believe that we actually got a collab between Honkai Star Rail and Fate Stay Night. And yeah, I can't wait to see who all the masters and servants are gonna be in this Penacony Holy Grail war. Of course, we already know a few of them, you know, like Archer, Saber, and Lancer are a few of the servants, of course, and then we also know that Stell is gonna be a master, Saber's master, I think, judging by the trailers. And aside from that, I don't really know. Who's Archer's master, for example? I'm not sure. Maybe Robin? I know Robin is a master, right? They showed that in the trailers. And I think Bootil they showed as Lancer. And then I think Aventurine also is a master, but no idea who his servant is gonna be. I mean, besides the collab characters, Saber, Archer, and Lancer, the rest of the servants are gonna be Honkai Star Rail characters, right? But I have no idea who it could be. Maybe Mikael, the watchmaker? I don't know. But as you can see, in my team I have both Saber and Archer, because of course I have to have both of them in my team during this. Even though my Archer is not really built yet. I mean, I have leveled him to 80, as well as his light cone, and maxed out his traces. But the relics are still very work in progress. I also put Stell in here because, again, she is gonna be Saber's master. And then Gallagher just to have a sustain. It's definitely not the most functional team, but it's just story, you know? Story battles are not that difficult. And I have E6 Saber, so I don't think we're gonna have any trouble, even with this team. But yeah, now let's just go and start this. I am excited. We have to talk to Robin. There's the Holy Grail in front of Robin. It's just there. It's just... Okay, we get the Holy Grail right in the beginning, I guess. Okay, so is this gonna take place in the Divergent Universe? Is that where we're gonna have the Grail War? She's taking some history electives. Okay, that's good for a master, knowing history, so you can identify the heroic spirits. Yeah, it's just there. It's so funny just seeing this big-ass Holy Grail just floating there right next to Robin. We don't have to fight for it. It's already here. The Holy Grail we had back in Penacony? We didn't have a Holy Grail yet? Okay, so it's a curio here in this universe. Makes sense. This adventure event through... Have I started... Is this the actual event story? Or is this something else here? Because they're talking about it as if it already happened. This is confusing. Okay, Screwroom took away the wish-granting properties. That's for the better, because the Grail is cursed. If it's the same Grail as the one from Fate Stay Night. What would my wish be? Well... What is Stell's wish gonna be? Someone asked me a similar question during the Holy... Am I missing something? Have I accidentally started something that's supposed to be after the actual event story? Your thoughts gradually rewind to the beginning of that Holy Grail as many vague details gain clarity. Also, the entire thing is just gonna be a flashback? It was a long time ago. Or not so long ago. Okay, that's a weird way to start this. Is this Mr. Ricker talking? No, it kind of sounds like Sampo now. What's it called? Tattoo on your head? You mean the command spells? Yeah. 3 command spells that give you control over your servant. Is it time for me to become the Aeon of Elation? Why Elation specifically? Why not Trailblaze? Want to swim in money? Peace across the universe? Wish for 2 more wishes? I don't think that works. Why are you 2 even here? I don't know. I like the middle option because it's funny. Yeah, of course I got what it takes. I got E6 Saber. Which legendary figure from history are you planning to summon? King Arthur. I don't plan to summon anyone from Penacony's history. I'm gonna summon someone from our history. Yeah, it is Sampo. Okay, I don't know why I thought Mr. Rekka at first. Because of, you know, because we were on camera and someone was talking behind the camera, that just made me think Mr. Rekka, but no, of course, the voice is Sampo. But why is Hook here? Are both of them also gonna be masters? Oh, so she was supposed to conduct the interview, but then Sampo and Hook kinda took over. Sampo trying to use Hook to get out of this. He's a scoundrel as always. Okay, they were thrown out. First Pinaconian Holy Grail War. And it's gonna be broadcast to all of Pinaconi. So very different from the Holy Grail Wars we have in Fate. Because those are kinda kept secret from the public. To the point where sometimes they even like alter the memories of normal people so that they forget what they have seen. Oh, OT. Yeah, he's the host, of course, of all of this. Yeah, the Holy Grail. A wish-granting device. But it's too good to be true. It never goes well in Fate. The Holy Grail Wars, there's always a catch to them. But I like that they have the class pieces here. We have Berserker, Caster, Archer, Saber, Lancer, Rider, and Assassin here. All 7 of them. I'm saying all 7 as if there are only 7 classes. I mean, the normal Holy Grail War, yes, but by now, if we look at the entirety of Fate, we have so many more classes than just the original 7. How did you do that, OT? Yep, fight for it. That's basically the premise of Fates Denied. We have 7 servants, 7 masters, and they fight for the Holy Grail. Yeah, the masters summon the servants, who are heroic spirits from history. In this case specifically Pinaconi's history, well, with the exception of Saber, Archer, and Lancer, I guess. So he's basically just explaining the rules here. And yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything special that's really different than normal Grail Wars. And he's also saying that no one is gonna die. Except Lancer. Lancer Gashinda. That's a meme in the Fate community, for those of you who don't know. Lancer always dies. So, are you gonna announce the masters? Since, you know, it's all public and everyone is gonna watch. You can just tell us all the masters right now. Okay, not yet. Guess we'll find out later. Simply staying alive, yeah. That's what it all comes down to in most Grey Wars in the end. So this guy is probably from the IPC, right? Maybe the IPC sponsored all this? Oh, he's gonna be one of the masters. Wait, we have this random NPC as a master? But yeah, this is also kind of typical for a Grey War, that kind of the overseer of the Grey War also has someone in the Grey War that works for him, or is a master in the Grey War himself. That really aligns with like Fate standards. But yeah, he is from the IPC. So why him? Okay, send invitations to all the top shareholders. And that's how we got involved. Is there gonna be the only master from the Astro Express, or are March and Dan Hang gonna join in? I'm guessing Himeko and Wild are gonna sit this one out and be like, let's leave this to the youngsters. What wish would he make to the Grail? That's all? Come on, have some ambition. At least wish for, like, becoming a cornerstone or something like that. Or an emanator. Come on, dream big. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you should aim for. I guess it is refreshing, at least a little bit, to have a grounded wish. Yeah, can it? I'm not sure. Is this Penacony Holy Grail really the real deal? Oh, he's already summoned a servant. Who did he summon? It really isn't. Honestly, Penacony is the perfect setting for this. Like, the collab actually kinda makes sense, simply because it's in a dream world where anything can happen. Why turn this into a show? Because it's Penacony. They turn everything into a show here. It's the planet of festivities, of entertainment. And also, that's not how the Grail works. Because the Grail can't just grant a wish immediately after the Grail War starts, because it needs to be filled up first. Filled up with the souls of the servants, basically. Or rather, the magical energy that the servants consist of. That's why the masters and servants are fighting, because every time a servant dies, the Grail gets closer to completion. But the catch is that all the servants have to die, so even the servant that wins in the end has to die, and that's what the command spells are actually for, to make the last servant kill themselves to complete the Grail. But most of the time it doesn't even get to that point, because Grail Wars are never that straightforward. Okay, so OT is basically saying that he already has everything he wants, or he has lived so long that a mere wish from a Grail means nothing to him. Yeah, what's left for him to wish for? He already is in such a position of power that he doesn't feel like he needs it. What he wishes for is entertainment, right? And he creates the entertainment by hosting this Holy Grail War. Yeah, unprecedented form of entertainment in Penacony. Pretty much what I said. He wants this to be big enough to rival the Germany Festival. Yeah, sorry to break it to you, OT, but this guy is not gonna win. Because he's just an NPC. But nice plan. Talking about Stel. Yeah, I wasn't sure, that's why I didn't mention it, but Scott is the guy who, in that one event with, what was it called? Aurum Alley, I think? Where we had to, like, help Aurum Alley become big and rich again, so that the IPC wouldn't take over there. He was the guy from the IPC that basically was our opponent there, right? And we debated with him and humiliated him. I think that was him, right? But I didn't mention it before because I wasn't sure. But yeah, since he does know us and he says that we have dragged him to rock bottom, I think that's him. So he has a grudge on Stel, which is gonna make things a lot more interesting. Yeah, can't compete directly with Stel, but, you know, if it's a fight between servants, it's a different story. But sorry to break it to you, we have Saber. You don't stand a chance, no matter which servant you summon. Saber's the best, Saber's the strongest. Oh, Mr. Rekka is here as well. Oh yeah, he is. Funny thing, during my Saber rolls, I got that one Litecoin, what's it called? Dreams Montage, that has Mr. Rekka on it. And I said, oh, that's Gallagher on a Litecoin. Because like at first glance it looked like Gallagher to me. And also I didn't really know Mr. Rekka back then. Yeah, I'm saying back then even though it was just a few days ago, but it's really true because I only played the Trailblaze Continuance, the one with, you know, Rapper and the monkeys and Mr. Rekka, where he is introduced for the first time, a few days ago, after my Saber rolls. Because that quest actually was one of the prerequisites that you had to play before starting this one here. So yeah, now I know Mr. Rekka, but back during my Saber rolls I confused him for Gallagher. Because I saw the icon and I was like, wait a minute, which character is that? It kinda looks a little bit like Gallagher, doesn't it? It's probably Gallagher. Who else could it be? Oh wait, he's assassin? He's one of the servants? And I guess he's calling himself Grady? I'm still not super well versed in the lore of Honkai Star Rail, so I don't really know who Grady is. Is this like, is Grady an actual historical figure of Penacony and Rekka's kinda playing Grady, or is Rekka actually Grady and that was like one of his past names? Let's just call him Assassin for now. Okay, so maybe it is actually his past self's name or something like that. Oh no, okay. He basically got the memories of that heroic spirit Grady, okay, and acts as its vessel. I see. Okay. So that's an interesting master-servant pair. Got a guy with a grudge against Stale. And Mr. Rekka, who just wants to experience it and record it. Oh, and his Noble Phantasm, which, you know, is basically the ultimate of a servant. Kinda. I mean, they can have multiple Noble Phantasms, so it doesn't just have to be the old. But yeah, it's basically like a special ability that they have that's very powerful usually, or very useful in some way at least. And it seems like this one is just, you know, spying on the other masters from afar. Classic Holy Grail war move. There's always someone who does that. I wanna check out all of them, but yeah, which one do we check out first? Oh, we can actually choose. Okay, we have Jade and Aventurine here. Are they both masters, or is this a master-servant pair? Is Jade a servant? Then we have, okay, Robin and Buto. No, I'm pretty sure Robin and Buto are both masters. So I guess Jade is also a master then. Pom-Pom. And then, of course, Stell. Interesting. What is Pom-Pom doing here? Don't tell me Pom-Pom is gonna be a master. That would be so funny. But yeah, with this we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would make sense. Yeah, that, and then number 7 is the one we are playing right now. Okay, so Pom-Pom is a master. Let's check out Pom-Pom first. I wanna know. Wait. In the very first teaser of the collab, Archer arrived on like the Astral Express, right? And I think Pom-Pom was also in that teaser. Don't tell me. Is Archer gonna be Pom-Pom's servant? Oh my god, that would be so funny. I would love that. Why is there graffiti in Pom-Pom's hand? Yes! Yes, Pom-Pom is a master! Yes! Wait, we didn't see the servant. Hey, don't call me animal. Or her. What is Pom-Pom actually? A boy or a girl? Or neither? Oh, that's gonna come to bite you in the ass. Not taking care of this immediately, because Pom-Pom is gonna summon Archer, and then you are done. Because Archer is actually kinda powerful. I mean, technically, his stats, you know, and his magical power are more on the lower side for servants. But he's extremely versatile, has a lot of tricks up his sleeve, can basically summon an unlimited amount of blades. Archer is dangerous. Archer is a serious contender in any Holy Grail war he's summoned in. I'm just assuming that Pom-Pom is gonna summon Archer. I don't know for sure, but it would be kinda cool. Still think that maybe Robin could also be Archer's master. Let's see. Mr. Pompomir, because he calls himself that when he's on Benaconi. When he's checking into the hotel. But now the real Pompom is gonna get involved. What is Buto gonna do then? And yeah, Buto, in the trailers, he was shown with Lancer. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna be Lancer's master. Been a while. Not since that monkey race though. Here, well, for me that was not that long ago. Also, I gotta say, Robin, just every time she's on screen, she grows on me more and more. At the beginning of Penacon, it was like, yeah, she's a nice character, but don't really care that much. And now I'm at the point where it's like, next time she gets a rerun, I'm rolling for her. Especially since I already actually have a light cone. I kinda accidentally got that when I was trying to get Dance Dance Dance. Yes, Robin, he is indeed joining the Holy Grail war. Right, how did he get an invitation? Oh, I see. Nice loophole. Oh, he didn't actually use that loophole. Okay. Okay, and so Mika gave the invitation to Boot Hill instead. Actually kinda smart. Yeah, you probably shouldn't mention Sunday in front of her. Okay, he's in it for the war, not for the reward. Makes sense for him. Oh, he actually doesn't wipe with that? So, does he want to destroy the Grey War? Okay, he's doing it for Mika. Yes, that is Boot Hill, and he hates the IPC, so good luck, Scott. You're gonna need it if you don't want to have a bullet in your head by the end of this. Nah, there always are some wildcards in the Holy Grail, some unintentional masters. That's par for the course, so. And I don't think OT is gonna care. He's probably gonna be like, oh, well, that's gonna make things more entertaining. Yeah, OT is just like, come on. You're gonna lose spirit because of this? Just because you're seeing one participant? And also he's completely ignoring Robin. Probably not seeing her as a threat, but I don't know. Robin is a sleeper pick, or something like that. You'd think that in a war, she couldn't do much, she's just a singer, but no, she's so much more than a singer. Like, honestly, all the masters in this are way bigger deals than this guy. He's way out of his league here. Yeah, give it up. You're not gonna be able to kick out Boot Hill before he summons a servant. I mean, he probably already has the command spells, and as soon as the master gets the command spells, it's a done deal. You can't kick them out of the Graver anymore. They are a part of it now, whether they want it or not, whether anyone else wants it or not. If the Grail decides you're a master, you're a master. He's so afraid of Boot Hill. I really can't wait to see Scott get his ass handed to him again. Not a chance of that happening. Let's see if your traps are gonna work against people like this. But yeah, what are you supposed to do when you are the most normal guy in this Grey War? and have Assassin, who tends to be the weakest servant. So no Jade and Aventurine. It's gonna be really interesting to see who their servants are gonna be. Hey, put some respect on Javelin 6, okay? I don't tolerate Javelin 6 slander here. That is still the best story chapter of HSR, and I love that planet, and I love the characters there. Oh, what kind of poison is mixed into the cup? Well, just all evils in the world. It is fascinating, and OT definitely has some kind of secret agenda here. But that just makes it more interesting. So, both of you want to participate, right? That's what you're saying here. You're like, oh, this is so fishy. Oh, should we really do this? Oh, there's probably something going on behind the scenes. Let's join in. Yeah, that is the real question here, right? Is it the real, genuine Holy Grail? She has a point. Of course she's interested. You're also interested. Don't pretend you're not. She's like, yeah, why are they joining this Grail Pop when they could just come to me for a miracle? Nice metaphor. So that means there are 3 people from the IPC in the Square War. 3 out of 7 masters are IPC. That's almost half. Then we have 2 from the Astro Express, 1 from Penacony, and 1 Galaxy Ranger. Seems a bit imbalanced. Okay, and yeah, they're gonna be allies, of course. Oh, okay, there's a little trust between Buto and Aventurine. Interesting. So they're gonna make an alliance with Boothill. But then they're probably gonna stab him in the back. Because alliances never last in the Grey Wars. Except if they're between Shiro and Rin. Yes, Scott, they are joining as well. Yeah, different departments, so maybe you're safe from repercussions. But then again, I don't think they would punish you for defeating them here, if you even can. Because it's a competition, right? They know what they're getting into. Not that I think that you could defeat them anyway, but just, you know, saying hypothetically. Yeah, and he's always referencing Louis Fleming. So Odie is like, okay, enough of that. Let the guy rest. Don't invoke his name all the time. Okay. So that's all the masters. What do we do now? Can we now finally summon Saber? A few complications. Yeah, of course, the competition is strong. But what else? But yeah, that's not what Wrecker means. Direct competition, personal grudge, and soon enemy. So they all they all are at odds with Scott. Oh my god, Scott is gonna be the punching bag of this. Good luck. Good luck, Scott. You are really, really gonna need it. Maybe you should think about why that is. Why everyone has a bone to pick with you. Maybe it's a you problem. You ever thought about that? Yeah, that's also true. So if I were you, I would try to negotiate with the other IPC members in this Grey War. So yeah, the plan is deal with Stell and Bootle somehow and negotiate with Aventurine and Jade. I guess that's a good course of action for him. Doesn't really have a choice, that's like the only thing he can really do. But are Aventurine and Jade even gonna give him the time of day? Yeah, just because you know your opponent's next move doesn't mean that you can defeat them. Oh, Stell is preparing to summon Saber right now? Okay. I hope they reference the scene with Shiro at the beginning of the WN, where he's like sitting on the ground looking up at Saber and she asks him, "Are you my master?" They already referenced it in the trailer for this event, but I hope they do it actually in-game here during the summoning. Because that is an iconic scene. There we have the summon circle. Begin the ritual. Yes. Let's go. Yeah, let's just stand right in the middle here as Saber. Wow, the summoning was a success. She's already here. Heed my words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. The classic chant. Here we go, and we're gonna see all of them at the same time. Kinda like it was in Fate Zero. I love that. Pom pom. If you heed the expresses words. Okay, that's a bit different than in Fate, but I like it. And obey the crispy, crumbly pom pom pie. An answer. I have not come to bring all the good in the world, but I am fated to perish, defeating all evil in the world. It's also a little bit different from what I remember. I like that they're bringing their own spin on the chant. 7 souls flowing from the Amber Lord's stony heart. Yeah, this is of course also not the exact same wording as in Fate, because the Amber Lord is of course an HSR thing. Come forth from the circle of binding, guardian of the scales. Oh. She failed? Okay, something went wrong here. Could just be that she was summoned at a different location. I mean, when Rin summoned Archer, for example, he didn't appear in the summoning circle, but instead, like, crash-landed in her living room. So maybe something like that happened? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Oh, Scott is here. Already showing yourself. Honestly, that's a bad move. You should have just stayed hidden and observed from afar and let the others fight each other first, find out what they can do, what the noble phantasms are. You had the perfect setup for that. And now you just come out and present yourself. Bad move, very bad move. So arrogant. Oh, you're gonna crash land so hard. Are you my servant? Yes. I love that. So instead of Saber saying, "Tell me, are you my master?" we have Stell saying, "Tell me, are you my servant?" to Scott. I love it. Please give us the option to say who are you. Make it so Stell doesn't remember him. That would rub salt in the wound. Really, you're just gonna send your minions to fight Stell? You think 3 little IPC soldiers are enough to do anything to the freaking Trailblazer? Have you learned nothing from your past mistakes? Okay, guess we're doing this. Let's just immediately use all the ultimates we have to get some core resonance for Saber. Alright, we get follow-up attacks from Archer as well. It's actually the first time I'm using Archer, aside from like his trial. So now we do this, and then we immediately get another turn, and then we use Excalibur, and that's it. Bye bye. Nice try. Nice try, Scott. I love this. How smug she sounded there. Are we actually gonna hunt him down? Is he gonna be out of the Grey War immediately before we even summon a servant? That would be so funny. It doesn't take guts to chase you down. Ooh, scary. Oh, now he's gonna use Assassin? Okay, let's go. Oh, we're actually like in a movie. So I guess Rekka's using his Noble Phantasm. Oh, no, it's gone. Okay. Let's just do this. Get rid of the first wave immediately. There we go. Second wave. We now get rid of that one immediately as well, because why not? Oh, I love E6 Saber. And, oh, there's only one enemy in the third wave. Fine by me. Enhanced basic attack. And, okay, Archer. If you use skill, we can use it until we are out of skill points, right? I think. That's how he works. Yeah, he's not doing much because, like I said, my Archer is not really built yet. And I also feel like this enemy is just pretty tanky in general. Well, what? Gay Bulk? Okay, so we weren't supposed to defeat that enemy. Yeah, I was thinking like, Saber's enhanced basic didn't do much damage there. Normally that's a really strong attack. But yeah, okay. We were supposed to like not defeat that enemy and then Gay Bulk, which is Lancer's Noble Phantasm. Oh, there he is. Oh my god. Heck yeah. Lancer! But he's not our servant, right? That would actually be an interesting twist if Lancer is Stell's servant, but no, I'm pretty sure he's Boothur's servant. And Boothur probably just decided to help us out here. Yeah, that guy is bad news. Poor a weak little assassin. Honestly, I'm hoping that they're gonna have a second part of this collab, because, you know, they haven't announced an end date yet, so there might be more to it, and that they actually make him playable. Like, come on, they already gave him a full-on model in the game, a playable character model. I really hope, I think every Fate fan who's playing HSR right now is hoping that at some point they're gonna make Lancer playable as well. Maybe it's never gonna happen. I think the chance of it happening is actually not that high, but still, like, come on. Can't just give us Lancer in the story and then not as a playable character. Are you my servant? I don't think so, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Hi Lancer, also known as Kukulin. Oh, I see what they're doing here. I see what they're doing. Lancer is now gonna attack Stell to get her out of the game, right? Because she's a master. And then Saber is gonna come in and save her. And that's basically a Fate's Night reference because that's exactly what happens in Fate's Day Night. Shiro gets attacked by Lancer and then Saber is summoned and fights Lancer to protect Shiro. And Stell is basically the Shiro of the story right now. I love all the Fate references. Yeah, there we go! Saber! Yes! And now we get the scene, right? Tell me, are you my must? Yeah, there we go. Oh, iconic. It's so iconic. What a terrible reunion. It's an awesome reunion. Oh, and Ayako Kawasumi voice acting her, of course. I mean, I already said it during my Saber summoning video, but I really can't imagine Saber with any other voice than Ayako Kawasumi's. Such a good voice actress, and she does such an amazing job with Saber always. The music is also cool right now. Yeah, we did hit the jackpot here. Absolutely. Best servant ever. I'm just so happy seeing her in HSI. I mean, I already have her as a playable character and I've used her for several days now, but still just seeing her in an actual story, a Trailblaze Continuance, like, it still feels so surreal. Like, what the heck? Are you my servant? Yes, she is. Okay, that's also much like in Fate's Night with Shiro, where he wasn't able to like properly fuel her with magical energy, but they still were connected as master and servant. Like, some people would probably say it's lame that they're making it like almost identical to Fate's Day Night in some ways, in how the story is going. But I love it. I just love all the references. You don't seem to be from this world. Yeah, not really your usual Holy Grail was, Saber. But I'm happy that you're here. Oh, she's just introducing herself right away with the true name. Okay, that's different from Fate's Day Night. And by the way, ignore what it says here. Her name is Artoria. Artoria. Okay, not whatever it says here. I assume you know nothing about this place either? No, we do know a bit about this place. Well, we do have a Camelot here actually, and we have a Guinevere. Should I introduce you to Guinevere? She's a streamer now. Well, about that, from what I remember from Guinevre's backstory, her Camelot fell, right? Yeah. Friend from yeah, Guinevere. Okay, what is Saber's reaction to this gonna be? And of course, she has an older brother named Lancelot. It's gonna be so confusing for Saber. Wait, what? Oh my god, I love that reaction. She's like, wait a minute. Aren't they lovers? That they're biologically related in your world? Yeah, it's not all the same. I wonder, if I put her in the same team as Guinevere, is she gonna have some special voice line? Because sometimes characters, if you put them in the same team as certain other characters, they do have like specific voice lines for that. And I'm pretty sure Saber and Archer have voice lines for each other when you put them in the same team. But it would be cool if Saber also has one for Guinevere, or Guinevere, you know. Gotta check that later. Okay, we're basically giving her a crash course on the HSR world. Thunder's Rumble. Oh. She's starving. Yeah. Saber, are you perchance hungry? That's fine. It's part of who you are. You love to eat. Sword has almost no magical energy. Okay, so yeah, then she needs to eat to replenish some of the magical energy. And yeah, also she has no fame here. That's a good point. So she actually has a lore reason to being a glutton here. Well, I don't know. There's probably somewhere we can get something to eat around here. Halovian winged burgers. Okay, that sounds good. At the same time in the golden hour. Who do we have here? Oh, Aventurine and Buto? Okay. Who is Aventurine's servant? Placed by the rules and knows his boundaries. Maybe Aventurine is actually Lance's master and they faked us out in the trailers because they have an alliance, so they put Bootil and Lancer together in the trailers so that we think Bootil is Lance's master, but then plot twist, Aventurine is Lance's master, and Lancer and Bootil were just working together because Aventurine and Bootil have an alliance. Oh no, it's Archer? Wait, Aventurine is Archer's master? Okay, I never saw that coming. I thought that everyone, I was like, yeah, Robin could be it, Pom-Pom could be it, like, but Aventurine? No. But that's definitely interesting. Especially since, you know, if they have an alliance, then that means Archer and Lancer have an alliance, kinda, right now. And that's gonna lead to some funny moments. And yeah, he also with his iconic voice. Love it. He's so cool. Archer is also one of my favorite Fate characters. Saber is like the top, but, you know, Archer is also up there. And yeah, eventually just said, it's just like your servant, he's from another world, so that basically confirms that Boothill is Lance's master. What kind of xenophobic Holy Grail is this? Yep, 3 servants from another world. I mean, we all already know who you are. That's also true, no one here actually knows you. So, yeah. Even if they know your true name, they're not gonna be able to tell what your abilities are from that. True. Well, he had to fight Saber for a moment. That is enough to end up looking beat up. How's Archer gonna react to Saber being summoned? He was just following orders. That's all you have to say, Archer? Well, if we consider all the different fate timelines, then a lot of servants are constantly summoned into like different worlds, but it's all still on Earth, just different timelines. So like a completely different world like this, though there is Earth in Honkai Star Rail as well, right? Because Welt is from there. But yeah, what I'm trying to say here is they are not strangers to getting summoned to different worlds, technically, but not like this, like here. And also, usually, servants don't retain memories from previous summonings, except under special circumstances. And I guess these three here do have memories from previous summonings, so that's why they still know each other. And you know, I'm fine with that. That actually makes things more interesting. Yeah, exactly. They get summoned in all kinds of situations, different timelines, different eras. Yeah, basically exactly what I said. They're kinda used to it, but it's never been to this degree. Yep, he's a counter guardian, not a typical heroic spirit. For the non-Fate fans among my viewers, a counter guardian is basically someone who has made a contract with Alaya, which is like the will of humanity or something like that. And it's basically someone to correct the timeline if something goes wrong and threatens the existence of humanity. Yeah, that could actually be... Maybe that's actually why they're here, yeah. Yeah, Lance is making some good points here. Or the bodies weren't constructed from magical energy? Okay. So he's basically saying there are similarities, but it's something completely different than an actual Holy Grail war. I mean, yeah, it's obvious that OT is the mastermind. That's not really surprising. Good old simple-minded Boot Hill. But yeah, I guess you could try to do that. But I'm pretty sure OT has some protections in place so that he doesn't just get targeted. Oh, a text from Stell. I mean, Stell doesn't know that Boot Hill is Lance's master, so I don't think this is about revenge. Just a meetup. Okay. So far, so good. So far, I'm really enjoying this quest. I've seen some posts about it. I didn't take a closer look at it because I didn't want to get spoiled, but I saw some posts about people saying that it's kind of disappointing and lackluster, the Fate Collab event. But I don't know. So far, I like it. I know I'm not that far into it yet, so who knows what's still to come, but I'm happy. And yeah, now we get to see Robin and her servant. Who's this? Could be Caster maybe, but who is it actually? She looks a bit like Robin. And yeah, she is Caster, like I thought. Is she like one of Robin's ancestors? Oh, she can't even say her true name. Interesting. Why is that? Dissonance. Wow, a very interesting case. Servant whose name is not their own anymore, basically. Trademark, copyrighted, so now she can't even use her own name. Okay, usually characters who talk about themselves like this have some hidden power that they're gonna reveal at a crucial moment. She's probably more powerful than she thinks. The eternal silver screen beauty. So she was an actor? Or maybe a singer like Robin? Because usually masters, if they summon without a catalyst, then they usually summon a servant that is like close to them in like personality, or you know, a servant that they could get along with. Okay, that's why she doesn't have a true name. Because ever since she stepped into the limelight, she was basically just her stage persona, basically. Oh, she's really worked up about this. I mean, yeah, understandably so. They're gonna get along so well. And that's sometimes more important than having a powerful servant. A servant that you get along with. Because if you don't get along with your servant, well, you can ask Tosaka Tokiomi what happens then. Just call her caster. Oh, that's so nice of Robin. So what name is she gonna choose? Miss Note, okay. Fractured spirit origin. So there's a lot wrong with her. Can't say her name, her spirit origin is fractured, thinks she's not that powerful. This girl has issues. Oh, and she also has no noble phantasm? Damn. Robin just wants this to end. She doesn't like war. I don't know if your song is gonna be enough for the Holy Grail War. True. Sadly, that's true. So, who's Robin gonna ally with? Okay, it's probably Stell that she's talking about here. Okay, back to Stell and Saber. Seems like Saber likes Pinocchio.
マスターの言う通り、ここは夢に浸っている世界なのですね。しかし、このドリームリーフという地に足を踏み入れてから、ピノコニーは確かに聖杯が選びそうな世界だと納得しました。
Why?
どんなに豪奢な宮殿にも、人目のつかない片隅には誇りが積もるものです。そこには、
yeah, that makes sense. Because, you know, up in the sweet dream, everyone can already basically fulfill all their desires, but down here, it's a bit more real, despite still being a dream. Yep. She already has a pretty good grasp on Pinocchio, even though she just arrived. We still haven't eaten anything? Come on, you have to feed your Saber. Don't worry, we own this place basically. Or, you know, a part of it. 5%. Oh, I clicked too fast. I didn't see the options there. What did I click? The fast food joints are cheap with big portions. Should we go for fast food? There gotta be something better in Penacony than fast food. Okay, let's see. Oh, you guys know all the gossip around here, huh? This is my servant, by the way, and she's the absolute best. I gotta say, seeing Saber and Stell next to each other right now, Saber looks as if she's almost as tall as Stell. And she's not supposed to be, because Stell is very tall, right? And Saber is actually kind of short. I actually read about that before the Fate collab. Someone was posting about that Saber is gonna use the medium female model, but actually her actual height would be in between the medium and small model. But the small one would be way too small for Saber. So they used the medium because it's closer to her actual height, but she is supposed to be a bit shorter than, you know, than she actually is in HSR. Well, about that. Oh, that's a good way to, like, get out of this. Out of explaining that you are not from Penacony. You're like, oh, well, can't tell you my true name. Yeah, like Stell said. Hello, bean winged burger. 100? Okay, calm down, Stell. Just in case some of them fly away. Can they do that? I mean, they're called winged burgers, so... But you know, it was just one of Stell's jokes, I guess. I mean, Saber does eat a lot. She likes eating, but I don't think she's the kind of person who would eat 100 burgers, or even just 50 if we, you know, split them between the two. Like, that's a bit excessive, even for Saber. She's not that much of a glutton. As much as people like to meme about it. In the original visual novel, it was actually more like Shiro's cooking was just so good, because he's just such a goated cook that she loved eating his meals. You know, she just enjoys a good meal, as we all do, but she wasn't really depicted as, like, a total glutton who could eat for hours on end. But then over the years, the community memed the shit out of her eating habits. And, you know, it's all fun and games, but then when you have something like this here where they're ordering 100 burgers for her, like, I don't know, that's taking it too far. I don't think that's in character for Saber to eat that much, despite all the memes and stuff and her repeatedly being shown loving to eat in some of the official media. Oh, another servant. Oh, it's Robin and Caster. Yeah, let's form an alliance with Robin. Oh, that would actually be pretty cool if we have like the Aventurian Boot Hill alliance, and then we could have a Robin Stell alliance, and then maybe a Pom Pom Jade alliance. That would be funny. And then Scott just on his own, because who would want to be his ally? No one. Are they gonna fight? No, come on, we have to work together. Yeah, once again, it's been a while for you maybe, but I just played the quest with the monkeys not that long ago. And I saw you there. But yeah, well, I guess it's been a while in the universe.
こちらが先ほど話した信頼できる友人よ。マスターのご友人でしたか。
Yep, she's a friend. This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
店主さん、こちらのお二人のお代は私が持つわ。それから静かに食事が。
You sure you want our meal on your tab? We just ordered 100 burgers. But I guess Robin is rich, so it should be fine.
そちらのサーバントさん、少し殺気を収めてはいかがでしょう。
Oh yeah, Saber is ready for action. She's like, I see a servant, I wanna kill. A lot of people think that Saber is incredibly chivalrous and not that bloodthirsty, mainly thanks to Fate Zero, but she actually is kinda bloodthirsty. I mean, not that she isn't also chivalrous, she's a knight after all, and she's not evil or anything, but she's not above dirtying her hands if she has to. But yeah, you can relax a little bit, Saber. It's fine. Don't worry. Yeah, now Robin is realizing what she's paying for. Why are they all standing? Shouldn't you be sitting down for this? Yeah, because she is not from Pinakoni. She means that she's a Collab character. I disagree. You should be summoned. You should always be summoned if there's the option to. And I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, just you wait, Saber, until you find out that Archer is also here. Well, kinda. They are an aspect of these historical figures. It's actually difficult to explain what exactly heroic spirits and servants are, because there's a lot more to it than just, oh yeah, they're just historical figures. If you wanna know more, just watch Fate, read Fate, play Fate, dive deep into the Fate franchise. You won't regret it. Yeah, Saber explains it pretty well here. But again, there's a lot more to it. They do now, Robin. They may not have existed in your world before, but now they do. Yeah, let's ask Caster. What exactly are servants made of in this Holy Grail War? You definitely were someone special. You're downplaying yourself so much that you're gonna have at least one big moment in this story.
あなたは自分の物語を歴史に刻んだことを意味します。それに聖杯戦争において英霊の力は勝利を目指す上での絶対条件ではありません。
Yeah, that's true. It's not always the strongest heroic spirit that wins.
その通りだと思うわ。以前兄様がこのように話していたことがあるの。ピノコニーに伝説
Yeah, no true heroes. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe Sunday was onto something there. Because, let's think about it. The only like true heroes we've seen so far are the 3 Collab characters, right? Then we have Caster here, who is very unusual. And then Scott has not even a full servant, just, you know, Mr. Wrecker, who kinda acts as a servant in this. So we haven't actually seen like a proper Pinaconian hero yet. And there's only 2 servants left that we haven't seen. Jade's servant and Pom-Pom's servant.
兄様からするとピノコニーの歴史に名を残す偉人も伝説に登場する英雄もその姿は後世の人々が脚色したものに過ぎないそうよ。
But yeah, even those half-truths and images can be turned into a heroic spirit. We actually have stuff like that in Fate, where some servants are fictional characters that didn't actually even exist historically, but they got so famous that a heroic spirit formed from the story of that character.
けれど今この瞬間他の世界から来たセイバーさんも過去から来たノーツガールさんもちゃんとここに存在している。決して
Yeah,
誰か
I
に
agree
脚
with
色され
Robin
た
here,
商品ではないわ。
of course.
マスター、慰めてくださってありがとうございます。私はオーク家に残された唯一の指導者であり
Robin is not as fragile as you'd think. That is so true.
聖杯に託すような
She has been through a lot and just came out stronger.
マスター、一体何を言っているのです。聖杯に託す願いがないならなぜ
Well, she wants to end the Holy Grail War,
召
right?
喚人を使って私を呼んだのでしょうか。私も最初は半信半疑で参加を決めたの。この胸にある漠然とした願いを叶えられるんじゃないかと思って。かつて兄様は自分の願いのために強大な力を呼び寄せピノコニーを眠りの中の理想郷に仕立て上げ
Oh, and she's saying that OT is kinda doing the same with the Grail now, you know, summoning a higher power for his own gain.
あの儀式が
Yeah, I guess that's kinda true.
今もピノコニー
Also, she does have an actual wish for the Grail.
でもその考えは間違っていたみたい。ノーツガールさんを限界させた聖杯には何かしらの力がある。そんな得体の知れないものに漠然とした願いを託すのは危険極まりないことだわ。
Wow, okay. Robin has already realized about the Grail what like 99% of Masters in Fate fail to realize. That it's not a good idea to wish something upon an entity like the Grail. And she's not blinded by greed, like most other Masters are.
誰のためであろうと私の願いはピノコニーの人々はエナの夢に救いを求めるほど弱くないし私ももちろん聖杯に願いを託すべきじゃないと
Okay, so
考えている。
Boothill has his sights set on OT, and I guess Eventually as well because he's allied with Boothill. Now Robin has his sight also set on OT, and we are gonna ally with her, right? So that's 4 out of 7 Master Servant teams being like, let's drag OT out of his office and ask him what really is up with this Holy Grail. We're already getting to that point, before even any real fighting happened between the servants.
この聖杯戦争に不審な点が多いのは間違いありません。私のいた世界では聖杯戦争はもともと魔術師たちの儀式でした。しかしあのオーディさんは主催者であ
Yeah,
りながら
I mentioned that before, but that is a very big difference. That the Holy Grail War is not concealed here. It's open, public.
これまで幾度か聖杯戦争を経験してきましたが、今回のようなものは見たことがありません。ですから慎重を期すべきかと。マスターはどのように考えますか？
Let's just beat them all. Surrender and beg for mercy? No. Absolutely not. Let's unite everyone. Yes. That sounds good. I mean, we are basically almost united already. Because Brutal wants to ally with Stell, is already allied with Aventurine. Stell is gonna ally with Robin. Aventurine is kinda allied with Jade. And Pom Pom is allied with Stell by just them being part of the Astro Express. So everyone is allied except Scott. Kinda already, basically. Scott really is the punching bag. Ah, Caster knows old OT, huh? Yeah, he's been alive for a long time, so it makes sense. I think we can make it work. One big alliance. Why not? Let's just try it. Wait, Boothill said he got a text message from Stell, but Stell here is saying she got one from Boothill. Interesting. Maybe someone else sent those messages? Something doesn't add up here, I feel like. Or maybe it is actually Boothill. Well, this is a long message. Okay, I'm just like a few lines into this, and already I'm like, that's not Boothill. There's no freaking way that Boothill wrote this. That doesn't sound like him at all. Nope. Nope, I'm not falling for this. That is not Boothill. Absolutely not Robin. This isn't from him at all. And Boothill also said when he got the text from Stell that it sounds weird and doesn't sound like Stell. So someone is texting all the masters while hiding their identity. Nah, Boothill is not taken down that easily. But who's sending those messages? Definitely not Pom Pom. Could it be Jade? I don't think so. Could be a plot from old OT. Okay, so we also invited to Clock Studios theme park. Same as Boothill, he was also invited there, so something is gonna happen there. Yeah, let's go there. He will be fine, but let's go and see what this trap is about. Okay, and we're immediately there. This quest is not wasting any time, and I like it. Yep, Archer knows that Saber is not that easily taken out. I don't think Stell is here yet, Boothill. The most ridiculous possibility? What are you talking about? I mean, no offense, Boothill, but putting off a scam on you is probably not that hard. I mean, as is evident here by you just thinking it really is Stell, even though you realized that it sounded weird and didn't sound like Stell. Oh, it was just Scott? Really? And you're just gonna openly confront them? He really doesn't know how to be Assassin's Master. But I kinda wanna see Wrecker and Archer fight. Yeah, good question. I'm also not too sure what exactly their relationship is. I think I'm missing something here. Some quest that I probably didn't play that explains it a bit more. Because from what I remember from the Penacony main story, they didn't really have much contact or any contact at all. No, Buto was just constantly with Dan Hang, and Aventurine didn't really appear much in the later parts of the story where Buto appeared. And then in the quest with Rupper and the monkeys, Aventurine didn't appear at all. Yeah, I really don't know where this connection between Aventurine and Boot Hill comes from. I haven't played either of their companion quests yet, so maybe it's explained there. You trying to blackmail Aventurine? I don't think that's gonna work. Nah, he's not really Mr. Wrecker right now. He's kind of a pseudo-servant. What was his name? Gravy? And Mr. Wrecker's the vessel, but it's still kinda Mr. Wrecker. I guess he's kinda in the same situation as Waver in FGO, Lord Elman Lloyd II, where like he's a vessel for an heroic spirit, but he still has like his own consciousness. And the heroic spirit is just letting him do whatever he wants. And he gets the powers of the heroic spirit, but is still kinda himself. Aventurine doesn't even know who Scott is. It's like that one Thanos meme right now. You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. Yeah, good luck with that, Scott. You'll need it. I think that's like the 5th time I said that he'll need the luck, but yeah, he'll really need it. Because let's be real, he doesn't stand a chance. But no one ever believed that he stood a chance, so... He's just the joke master of this Grey War. There's always one master who is like, you already know, they're definitely not gonna win. From the very beginning. But they are super arrogant and think they're gonna win. Oh wait, is Aventurine actually remembering him? Yes, rub salt in the wound. Oh, boo-hoo, Crimea River. You have it so rough. Oh, now he's starting to dream big. But way too little, way too late. He just likes fighting. Or, you know, likes shooting, rather. Don't worry about it, Archer. So, what is Wrecker gonna do now? The silent horror picture show? Is he actually gonna put them in a movie? Is that his noble phantasm? Yep. Seems like that's the case. Oh, no voice acting now? Is it a silent movie? I see what you're doing there, Hoyoverse. Saving some money on voice acting. I don't think you're gonna get your voice back like this, Boothill. It's almost like a reality marble that Rekka's using here. Archer, try countering it with your own reality marble. So they can see the subtitles. Okay, it's kinda meta.
その顔が見たかった。私にもてあそばれるその間抜け面が。それはもちろんこの私が主役だからだ。お前らのような脇役とはわけが違う。
Yeah, we have to get out of here because this guy being the only voice we can hear, we can't have that. Give me back Archer's cool voice. Suwabe, talk, please, talk. Oh, are we here now as well? Yeah, we are. No, no, don't. Don't take away Saber's voice. Don't take away Aiko Kawasumi. Don't do that to us. No! It's the worst timeline. Mute Saber. I never forgive you, Scott. Let's go kill Scott right away. So far I was like, okay, he's kinda funny as like the stupid idiot kinda master antagonist. But now he's stepped over a line. Decapitation. Via Excalibur. That's your sentence, Scott. Show yourself. So I can sick Saber on you. Yeah, it's a noble phantasm designed to save some money for Hoyoverse. A billboard or maybe a TV? Why are you asking that, Saber? What is this? A TV? Yeah, seems like a trap. I agree with Robin. Let's scan the surroundings and look for anything unusual. Okay. Okay, she can still talk when I attack. Good. We are saved. So we can't leave. Why does it sound like a dog barking? Call back to the Aurum Alley event. Yes, they can't believe it. I can't believe it either. Robin does know Scott. What is wrong with this world? We gotta hit the reset button. Oh, okay. It was Estelle herself who told Robin about him. Hey, Boothill, you're on TV. Action? What's happening? We're gonna fight? Midnight Chainsaw Rhapsody. Is Scott gonna attack us with a chainsaw? Oh. Hi, Aventurine. Long time no see. Okay, so I guess Boothill and Robin are gonna be a team now. And these two are gonna be a team, and Saber and Archer maybe? Please tell me Saber and Archer are a team now. Let me think. How will Scott bug this time? Yeah, where did he send Saber and Archer? Guess we'll have to fight. Okay, let's do this. Oh. Okay, I have to talk to it first. Okay. This is so weird. We are enacting some kind of film, probably a horror movie. I've never been a fan of horror movies. I feel like most of them are kind of boring and full of stupid cliches. And it seems like it's Archer on the other side of the door. And Saber. Can't you just blast the door? I saw your subtitles. We didn't even get to see the reaction when they met each other again. That's sad. Are we really just gonna have to act out this entire movie? Or is this actually going somewhere? Yeah, that is a classic trope. But yeah, aren't we a little off topic? Oh, okay, so was Gravy one of the first directors on Penacony? Wow, Venturing is really not holding back with the criticism. Yeah, I'm also not too happy right now about this part of the quest. I feel like the silence is really... I know it's kind of cool that they're trying to make like a silent movie, you know, like old school. But I don't know, in a game like this, completely taking away the voice acting, you know all the drama that led to when that happened, when that actually happened, and a bunch of characters were unvoiced for a while. That wasn't so long ago. Maybe they're actually referencing the voice actor strike with this. But yeah, nobody wants that. We want voiced characters. Especially when we have Ayako Kawasumi as Saber in here. It doesn't really matter, right? Whether we know his true name or not. Oh, it's Grady. I think I called him Gravy before. Whoops. But yeah. Who are you? Who Penacony's greatest director is? Mr. Wrecker? Guess it's fitting that the heroic spirit that Mr. Wrecker is the vessel for is also a director. Okay, guess we have to solve some kind of riddle in this room to get out of here before it explodes. We're not actually gonna cut off any limbs. Yeah, Saber is making a good point here, we just have to stay calm. Is the room really about to blow? I'm not sure. What class are you, Bomber? Even Archer is voting for Venturine. So what is the real answer? Enlighten us. Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning. Why don't they just blast the door? And that actually worked. Such a simple solution. Why didn't we try that immediately? I mean, if it works, it works. Stop complaining. Just because we don't dance to your tune. Nah, that's not the kind of blonde beauty Saber is. She is the hero that saves the day. I love how serious she is here. Basically being like, once I reach you, no one can save you. And wouldn't it have been awesome if we had actual voice acting for this? Okay, now I guess we fight the robot. Wait, that's God in robot form? Well, let's kick his ass. You can try all you want, but it's not gonna go the way you think it will. So, now the question is, how many Excaliburs is it gonna take? I'm saying 1. Okay, here we go. 1 skill, and 2 skills, and 1 MP. And yeah, okay, like I said, 1 Excalibur was enough. We could have done a second one immediately, but there was no need for that. Even Grady's like, what the heck, Master? How did they defeat you when you are the slasher in a horror movie? You're supposed to be invincible. But seems like this is still not over. Yep, you have no real legend or history. So you can't really compare to guys like these. I mean, not that Archer has much of a legend. He's just a cool guy with a cool ability, who made a contract with a liar. Act 2 is about to begin. How about we don't have any more acts in this silent movie? Okay, Evangeline heard about Grady. A terrible director. Okay, just made cheap horror silent films. Well, that explains a lot. And people don't even really know him. So he doesn't even really have a fame bonus. Yeah, I guess that goes back to the theme of Penacony not having any real heroic spirits. But yeah, I guess Saber also has a point here that if we don't know anything about him, then we also don't really know his weaknesses. But do we even need to know his weaknesses if he's too weak to do anything to us? Except, you know, trap us in a movie. But being trapped in a movie, that's not even anything unusual in Penacony. That's just Tuesday on this planet. So, what do we do now? Basically a reality marble, that's exactly what I was saying. So we really should try to override it with Archer's Noble Phantasm, which is also a reality marble. Strongest fortresses always fall from the inside. She's speaking from experience there. Camelot wouldn't have fallen if it weren't for Lancelot and Mordred, 2 of the Knights of the Round Table. I mean, yeah, she has been leading an entire country during her life. Find Assassin's true body. I guess that's the way to get out of here. I mean, we already are working together, aren't we? So, deal. Yeah. Maybe you can actually make it happen. An alliance of all the masters and servants except Scott. Because nobody likes Scott. Okay. Let's hope that soon we will be out of here. But I have a feeling that it's still gonna take some time. Let's see. Yeah, it's just an endless corridor. So what now? Okay, so marking our way doesn't work. So she can still sing, despite it being a silent movie? That's Robin for you. Ah, beautiful. So let's just follow the singing voice, and that should lead us out of here. Follow the music. Yes, I will gladly do that. Follow the beautiful singing voice of the beautiful Harmony Girl. This music, why can't my Noble Phantasm suppress it? Because you are small fry and Robin is frickin' Robin. Evil spirits approach them. Well, let's kill the evil spirits then. Come on, let's go. Okay. Maybe they don't need our help. Robin may have actually summoned a berserker. The guards back in Astana prison were tougher than these things. Oh, so she's from the time when Penacony was still a prison? Castu fights like a berserker. I dig it. Oh, and she also knows Grady. And she really hates his films. I get it, girl. I hate his films too. Because they took away Ayako Kamasumi. Took away Saber's beautiful voice. Miss Note is actually kinda cool. Yeah, you can say that again, Saber. But you know, in Fate there are also some casters who can throw hands. And I mean, there's even that one scene in Fate's Stay Night where Rin beats up Caster. Because she's like, you think I'm just a mage? Catch those fists! I love Rin. I wish Rin was here as well. In some way, shape or form, you know. Even if it's just as an NPC. It's so weird that this is specifically a collab with the Unlimited Blade Works route of Fate's Stay Night. But the main girl of that route, Tosaka Rin, is not here. That's like the one gripe, the one big gripe I have with this collab. I love this collab in general. I think so far they've done an amazing job. But yeah, the one thing I really don't like is that Rin is not here. And I guess also this silent movie part, I'm also like, I want the voice acting. Just give me the voices back. I think those are the two complaints I have so far. Everything else, I'm loving. The archer class is really made up of archers. But none of them use bows. It's also kind of a meme in Fate, that all the archers don't really use bows. I mean, some of them do. To be fair, Archer himself does use a bow also, oftentimes. But even more often he just uses his twin blades and goes close combat. Or he just throws unlimited amounts of swords at his opponents. Couldn't we just, you know, take a history book and look up her name? Saber putting the respect on her name, because she deserves it, and Saber's acknowledging that. Nice try, Grady. But she's obviously not gonna go for that. So he's basically kind of saying that OT summoned him, not Scott. Interesting. The final act, okay. Just one more act to get through and then we finally get our voices back. 1,000 face Scott. Even if there are 1,000 of you, Scott, that still doesn't make you any less pathetic. What did we do to him? Well, let's just call it some private disagreements. You kinda brought it on yourself though. We defeated you fair and square back then. And you're just salty about it. You tried to ruin Aurum Alley, we faced you, you lost. And now you're a sore loser. Oh my god. The crazy Scott face here on the screen of that monster. Okay, so let's play the guessing game again of how many Excaliburs is this gonna take. I'm saying 1. Once again. Okay, 2 this time, I guess. That's fine. 2 Excaliburs it is. Bye bye. Easy peasy. You know those you call dead weights were also you. Those thousands of Scots that all couldn't do shit against us. And now he's just fighting with himself. Yeah, Saber, you say it. What honor is there in fighting a guy like this, but still we have to get rid of him. That's not how it works, Scott. You can't just ask for more power and then magically get it. Your power is limited, way more limited than the power of anyone else in this Holy Grail war. And it's time to accept that. And please give us our voices back. That's the actual power you have. You're holding our voices hostage. Oh no, he's reduced to making frog sounds. He fired his master? Is he even allowed to do that? No, 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 no. There is no next time. Please don't. No, 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 no. We have to eliminate him right here. There cannot be a next time. Wait, what do you mean Act 2? There's more of this? Why? I'm really tired of the silent movie part of the story now. They could have just ended it there. He's still trying to make us turn against each other. That's not gonna work. But yeah, Archer is the guy who would give this a thought, but he's also smart enough to know that that is exactly what his enemy wants right now. So there's really no point, and it would just be really stupid to turn against Stell, even though Stell technically is gonna be an enemy in the long run. Like, Archer is not stupid. Stop trying to manipulate him like this, it's not gonna work. Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. He's the guy who would consider it, but then would decide that it's stupid to do right now. And he could just do it later. We're really doing more of this, huh? Good counter still. Okay. Let's hope this is actually the final act now. Of this silent movie thing. Oh, hi, Caster. Wait, she doesn't have a voice at all now? Can't even talk in subtitles anymore? Also, they gave her name to a younger, prettier girl. Is that part of her actual backstory or just a fabrication of Grady? Okay, so she's kind of a caster as well, I guess. Or maybe she took Note's power. Oh, Saber's here. Anyone who fights with a stolen weapon is bound to get hurt by it. Isn't it also kind of a dig against Archer? Because technically all of his weapons are stolen. I was just about to do some stretches, I'm fine. Because Grady is a joke and I refuse to be stressed out or afraid by anything he does here in this stupid silent movie. Okay, let's fight. Saber teaching the monsters about pride. Are they actually gonna switch sides and be like, oh, we're gonna follow Saber now, we like her more than our current boss? That would be so funny. She's basically recruiting them as knights. Yes. She's riding on the T-Rex thingy. Oh my god. That is so... Oh, wait. I have to screenshot this. That's the new round table, I guess. Call it leader charisma, my friend. Just throwing some money around to strong-arm them? That's not nearly enough to compare to the sheer charisma and leadership of Saber, Artoria Pendragon, the King of Knights. Bestow upon you the name of my beloved steed, Lamray III. Yes. Oh my god, please give us an actual cutscene of her riding this. Please. This is so good, except for the fact that it's not voice acted. That's like... I almost noticed having an existential crisis. Oh, did something happen to Robin? What is better than one saber? 2 sabers. She's been split into pieces? What? Look how they massacred my girl. There's only her halo left. And lipstick. And her mic. Is Robin actually out of the war now? I don't think so, right? Can probably put her back together. Wait, and now these different parts of Robin have like actually different like personalities, like polite, and the other one was like singing because it was the mic, I guess. Wait, but that doesn't sound very polite. I see. And then we have a scholar Robin, okay. Yeah, if we can reunite all the minis. Okay, so we can put her back together. You combine into a giant robot. Wouldn't that be a sight to be seen? Giant Robo Robin, but no, she will just go back to normal. Okay. Who do we leave behind to protect Robin? So we have 3 options here, but only the last option has the arrow, so that is the one that we actually gonna have to choose. So I guess Saber stays here. Oh, she called him a friend. Nice. Robin Bird. Is Scott trying to play the hero in this film? Okay. We have a character from the Clocky cartoon. And we have Scott with the crazy face. Scott of Justice. Are you trying to be some kind of hero of justice? The real hero of justice is Archer. And he's about to arrive at the scene. Oh, seems like we are already here. What a nightmare. No. I'm not gonna work with you, Scott. Get out of my way. Oh, we have a Hanu segment as well here. I've done a lot of exploration in Penacony recently to get all of Stell's Eidolons. And I'm kinda tired of the Hanu adventure stuff. It was fun in the beginning, but now I'm like not the biggest fan of it anymore. It gets a bit tiring after a while because it's just the same over and over again. There's not much variety in the Hanu gameplay. But yeah, if we have to play as Hanu, then please at least give me the rocket launcher. And now we can't even communicate anymore because we can't just say humph. I know this is supposed to be really funny, also judging by the music that's going on right now, but I don't know, I just find this a bit boring right now. How many parts of Robin do we have to find? How long is this gonna take? Too long, that's the answer. Okay, let's see. Do we have... Yeah, there's a thing to turn back over here. Can we actually use it? This doesn't seem to work. Good idea, Archer. I like this. Kicking Scott? I'm all for that. Yes. No. Give him a few more kicks. Yes. Oh. Are you kidding me? He finally says Trace on. An iconic line. And we don't even get the voice acting for it. Really? Really? I hate this section of this quest. Please get us out of the stupid silent movie. I've had enough. He finally says Trace on and it's silent. I'm pissed now. But yeah, basically what he can do with the Trace on thingy is can analyze the structure of this TV and see what's wrong with it and then repair it. Okay, we are back. Oh, Bootle is back. And we got Ranger Robin, I guess. Is it supposed to be Robin as a kid? And Bootle recruited her to become a Galaxy Ranger. Okay. So with Bird Robin and Kid Robin, if we bring those two back to the other Robins, is that enough? Please tell me that's enough. Please tell me we don't have to find even more Robins. I just want to get out of here. Stop it. You are not a hero of justice. The hero of justice is here. Depending on how this goes, I decide how hard to beat you up. But it's probably gonna be very hard. Oh, just shut up. Nope, I don't trust him. Well, I will gladly kill you. If it means we get out of here faster. But sadly, killing you would probably not make a difference. But yeah, just keep up your act. Maybe I will fall for it at some point. No, I won't. Okay, we still have to find some more Robins. And I guess we also have to find Aventurine still. Following the multiple scandals involving famous actress Blank. Is this about Miss Note? Yeah, they already found a replacement to inherit her stage name, so that's why she's saying even her name is not her own. And they're mentioning Mr. Alfalfa, OT, several times here, so he probably had a hand in Miss Note's downfall. That's why she hates him so much. Okay, interesting. Some tidbits of backstory there. Some more here. Oh, this is about Grady this time, okay. Invention of dream bubble filming technology. Wait, he invented dream bubble films? That is actually kind of a big deal. And why did everyone forget about him? Or just see him as a creator of cheap horror movies? Tap the patent copyright. That's stupid. Could have gotten unfathomably rich from this. But then he did this. Okay. Guess he did it to give more freedom to actors and directors. But maybe it also had something to do with Miss Note. Because, you know, when you believe her death directly influenced your decision to have the patent. Maybe they were in love? Probably not. But yeah, again, interesting. Getting backstory on both of them. They definitely have a connection. I mean, of course they knew each other during their life. We already knew that much. You think you can kill us? Oh, God of Justice sacrificed himself. I still don't buy it. He's literally dying and I'm still like, nope, I don't trust you. You took the bullet for me? That must be part of your schemes. No, maybe he was actually good, but I'm just over this. I'm over this entire silent movie part. I just want to get out of here. I really don't care about this stupid Scott. Even if he was the only good Scott ever, maybe. So, time to crack open the champagne. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her that. You tell her yourself, you're not actually dead. Oh, wow, surprise, surprise. Who would have thought? How would I rate this shocking reveal? I rated get me out of here out of 10. Oh my god, why are we discussing narrative structure now? Just... Can we stop all this craziness? And get back to the actual Grail War? It doesn't even feel like a Holy Grail War anymore. We now have this weird border here. It's kind of similar to that part during the Penacony main story when Aventurine had like this aura as well. So they're using clockwork on Boot Hill now. You dare use my own powers against me? The clockwork is my power. Okay, can't really do anything here. You don't look like Clocky at all, though. You're a fake Clocky. Wow, okay. This is actually kind of getting dark. I mean, Archer is used to pure despair. It's kind of normal for him. So, have you figured out the enemy's weak spot? Yeah, exactly. He's used to it. Who in the world is he? Just Emir frickin' Shiro. The music is awesome though. Trace on again and we still don't get to hear it. Where did that ball come from? Okay, well, I take it. Immediately weakness broken. And as soon as I get Saber's ult, this is over. Okay, here we go. Oh, some of them survived. Well, let's blast them again. And he's finally gone. Are we done here now? Can we put Robin back together now? Oh, Aventurine is here as well. Nice. He brought a feather. Sleepy Robin. Dissonance in the melody. Despair. Oh, great. So what do we have to do now? If Robin can't change back, then Sunday will absolutely kill me. Oh, Miss Nor can just clear this dissonance. Then why didn't you just do it? Oh, and she's back just like that? Okay. And she has decoded this film's melody. So does this mean we can finally get out of here? Break free from... Yes, 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 please, Robin. Robin, our hero. The hero we needed. I love you, Robin. Oh, wow. That's a big ask. Robin is not gonna do that. So Caster's gonna go her own way now, I guess. And Saber is immediately like, okay, you're not an ally anymore, then I'm gonna cut you down. Yeah, like I said, she's not afraid to get her hands dirty. She's not the kind of person who would betray her allies, but she does what has to be done to win the Grail War and defeat her enemies. Oh yeah, you're still here? I haven't forgotten about that because we still don't have our voice. But I really don't care about you. See you in the fun. No, 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 no. Don't tell me there's more. Are we finally out of here? Act 3? Are you kidding me? They can't be serious. Why is this silent movie part of the quest so damn long? What are we doing, Honkai Star Rail? Robin just said she has figured it out and can get us out of here. Why are we still in the movie? And in an Act 3 now? I don't want to play through another full act of this. Screw that. Man, this quest started out so good and now it's just become so, like, annoying and boring. When will this ever end? Yeah, Boot Hill is saying it, like the writers are aware, but they're still doing this. Why? It is really starting to feel like Hoi was just wanted to save money on voice acting. I just said that as a joke in the beginning, but now it really does feel like that. Our partnership ends here. Okay, so Miss Note ditched Robin, Grady is ditching Scott, everyone is going their own ways, but we are still trapped in a stupid movie. Oh, now he's changing his tune completely. Yeah, right. You infiltrated Otis' group. No, you didn't. Yeah, I'm vomiting. Progress bar is progressing rapidly. Not rapidly enough to get us out of here. We're still not out. Oh my god. I'm so tired of this. It feels like one big intermission in the actual story, and this intermission is just way too long. Yeah, it really was trash. Your stupid silent movies, absolute trash. I hate them. Yeah, just let me fight some enemies. And then get out of here. He's still trying to manipulate. We have been over this like 10 times. Just stop. Just stop already. Oh, you're tired of this endless farce? Tell me about it. Can't relate at all to this. And now he's talking about eliminating this many competitors at once, so he wants to fight us all. You know what? That's better than whatever Grady is trying to pull. But can we please go out of here first before we do this? Because I would like to have voice acting for your betrayal, Aventurine. And for Archer's betrayal. I mean, I'm not surprised that he's turning on us. But seriously, why are we still in the silent movie for this betrayal? And where's Robin? Robin said she could get us out of here. Why couldn't we have this entire conversation after we are out of the silent movie? Special feature, no thanks. Yes! The voices are back! Hopefully it's not just Aventurine's voice, because he's not a villain, right? So before we could hear Scott's voice, because he was the villain, let's hope we can actually hear everyone again. Please, please! No. I'm so done with this. Imagine two of your favorite characters from one of your favorite franchises get put in one of your favorite games with a whole ass Holy Grail war quest, and for half of that quest they don't even talk! Even though they have really iconic Japanese voices. What is this? I'm actually getting mad now. Like, the story itself isn't even that bad, but just the voice thing is pissing me off so much. Whose idea was that? Fire that guy. Whoever thought it was a good idea to have half of the quest be unvoiced, get them out of Hoyoverse. Right this instant. Well, yeah, whatever. Did you really turn on us? Well, even Archer is not really on board with this, huh? He doesn't actually want to use the command spells, maybe because he was a slave once. Yeah, so we've completely thrown the master-servant dynamic that makes Holy Grail Wars so special out of the window now, because Miss Note is going her own way, Scott and Grady aren't really master and servant anymore. Now Archer's gonna leave Aventurine, everyone's just doing their own thing. I mean, servants sometimes doing their own thing, and servants and masters not always working together properly. It's nothing new in Holy Grail Wars, but like, it's never to this extent, where it seems like it doesn't even really play a role anymore who is whose master or servant. They just all do whatever they want. Yeah, it really doesn't feel like a Holy Grail War anymore. Well, it's 3 against 3, I guess. And Archer's still gonna follow Aventurine. Okay, I guess we have an actual boss fight now against Aventurine. Interesting. Oh, and Saber, Archer, and Stell are stunned. Well, that's not good. Well, not anymore. Actually, I should have used her ultimate before her skill. Whatever. Just do this. And I guess we can use his skill 2 times here. Oh, actually, his ultimate. I've never used it before. And yeah, he does his full chant here. I've created over 1,000 blades, unknown to death, nor known to life. Have withstood pain to create many weapons. Yet those hands will never hold anything. So, as I pray, unlimited blade works. It's so cool, it's so cool. It just never gets old. He's so damn cool. I love Archer. And he's actually doing decent damage considering that my Archer isn't even really built yet. But yeah, now we can actually use Excalibur. Oh, wait, I already pressed 1, but now I lost some of my energy again? What the heck? Well, guess we use Excalibur now. And that gets rid of the first HP bar. Let's do it immediately again. Okay, that almost killed him. Let's actually use the basic attack here. Get some skill points. And there we go. Oh, cutscene? Nice. Please at least have voice acting in the cutscene. Who did he shoot? Oh, Grady? Yeah, okay, so eventually never actually betrayed us. It was just a ploy to find Grady's position so that Archer could shoot him. And now we finally should have voice acting back for real. Ooh, that's actually an interesting variation of presence concealment. Basically the presence concealment of not a proper assassin, but a cameraman, kinda. Or, you know, a cinematographer, as eventually says here. So, that's one servant out of the game.
カメラの後ろに隠れた悪魔がスクリーンから本物の怪物を目の前に登場させる。これは私が最も得意とする手法だったんだが、どうしてわかった？言ってなかったっけ？グレイディ、僕は君のファンなんだ。
Defeated by a fan. But yeah, I reserve judgment on your film taste, because after going through his films for like over an hour now, I'm not a fan. But let's hope that the story is back on track now. You know, honestly, the story, like the parts where the story actually advanced properly during the silent movie part just now, were actually okay. They were not bad. But just the entire silent movie thing was just way too long, dragged out, and the missing voice acting just really brought it down several levels.
前にたまたま君の一作目を見たことがあってね。気になってグレイディシネマズの歴史を映画館に入る前に面積事項を確認させてサインさせる。本物の記憶域ミームを
Wait, he released monsters into the theater during the... So he turned his horror movies into like real horror. Interactive marketing tactics, huh? That's what you're calling it. I call that attempted murder. But oh well, to each their own. So Eventually is more a fan of his marketing tactics than his movies. Oh, hi Robin. You are back. Where have you been? You just went out of the movie on your own and left us there. Oh, if Robin looks at you like that, you really know that you've effed up.
そろそろオーディさんの計画を教えてくれないか
Yeah, what is old Oti's
彼が
plan?
本気で願いを叶えるつもりなら適当にマスターを雇って参加させバラエティ番組のようにあらかじめ結果を決めておけばよかったんだ。なのにわざわざ制御できない人たちを呼び集め成立するかもわからない聖杯戦争を開催した。
ここへ来る前にオーディさんから予備案について話された。私が敗れた場合、おとなしく
Invite everyone to the Grand Theater. So, I guess once again the final showdown is gonna be at the Grand Theater.
彼も聖杯もそこで待っている。オーディさんの話を聞けば謎は全て明かされるだろう。せっかくだ。ファンサービスということで私の考察を教えてあげよう。オーディさんがあなたたちを
It's all about the ratings.
単純だ。
グレイディの話は信用できるのでしょうか。
このピノコニーに大劇場よりも番組のフィナーレにふさわしい場所はないさ。ところでブートヒル、なんでそんな目で僕を見てるんだい？
あんたみたいな目の肥えたやつがあの監督のファンだったことに驚いてな。
I mean, that's not the most unexpected thing to ever happen in Penacony.
服装もそうだが、さすが我がマスターのセンスといったところか。
マスターなんて上下関係を隠さない無粋な呼び方より、さっきのミスターアベンチュリンの方が僕はいいんだけど。
見たか赤色の兄弟、商売をやる連中はみんな同じだ。罵りだろうと皮肉だろうと全部笑顔で受け止めちまう。
Speaking from experience, Butel?
に弾を撃ったみたいにな。
では仰せのままに、ミスター・アベンチュリン。
決戦は劇場ですか。オーディさんはすでに
Yeah, Oti's definitely prepared. Definitely has something ready for us.
グレイディよりも厄介な相手となるはずです。甲状戦に集まった戦士たち。ようやく戦らしくなってきました。
Yeah, we are finally back on track in this Holy Grail war. After this stupid silent film intermission.
私も一緒に行くわ。ノーツガールさんを連れ戻さないと。たとえ何が待っていようとも。
Okay, the princess rescue mission is on. Time to gang up on the old man. Come to think of it, wasn't there someone else, you know, like this guy? Scott?
そういえばブートヒル。
Don't tell me he's gonna still play a role in the final fight. Was he just gonna, you know, run away now? Oh wait, Scott is from the department that Buto has a grudge against, I guess. Oh wait, wicked smoke spreading across his face as he strode towards Scott. Scott, you had a good run. Actually, you didn't. You were pathetic. And it was not nice knowing you. Goodbye. You're dead. Buto's actually beating him up. Well, I guess he's not dead at least. I mean, it is still the dream world, right? And Oti said in the beginning that no one would actually die in this Grail War. But you know, Scott had it coming. Give me a moment. I need to take a break. Since we are almost at the final battle, I'm probably not gonna split this up in 2 parts, but I just need to take a break. I'm gonna record the rest later, but for you, it's still gonna be in the same video, probably. So, yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's go. Okay, yeah, let's move out. Time for the finale. And also, I just realized... what about Jade and Pom-Pom? We haven't seen them at all yet since the beginning. And Lancer as well. And seems like Lancer's already at the Grand Theater and confronting Oti before everyone else. So seems like Lancer figured something out. What did Oti do?
本当にあんたなのか。どこに次の一手を打つべきかは商人の。
So he got some knowledge from the Grail.
そして 私の知りたい情報は全て聖杯が教えてくれました。あなたはあの巡回レンジャーのサーバントでしたね。その嗅覚はハウンド家の犬よりも鋭いようだ。ですが今あのカウボーイは囚われの身。そんなマスターを放って単身
I mean, he's strong.
いかがなものでしょう。
He gets memed on for always dying, but Kulane is an incredibly strong servant with a very strong noble phantasm. So him just coming here on his own and being this confident, it makes sense. He has the power to back it up.
世話の焼けるマスターだ。だがよ、ここでてめえの首をはねりゃ、あの鉄塊のマスターを助けたことにもなるだろう。経験者として一つ忠告しといてやる。聖杯は決して人の思い通りに。
Exactly.
聖杯が残すのは欲望に溺れた亡霊だけだ。ほっほっほ。ご忠告痛み入ります。ただそれゆえに私は聖杯に新たな価値を見出そうと考えたのです。
Entertainment spectacle. That's really all he wants out of the Grail, huh? But I think you're underestimating the power of the Grail a bit, OT.
エンターテインメント番組だ。なるほど。そりゃ聖杯と相性がいい。聖杯戦争も起きるっても。
So this Holy Grail was powered by entertainment?
この神秘性を欠いた世界じゃ、たとえ聖杯を手に入れたところで酒を継がせるのが関の山だろう。だが魔力とは別に聖杯に奇跡を注ぐ熱量があるのなら話は違う。神秘の秘匿を守らなきゃならねえ聖杯戦争が誰もが見られる。
So pretty much the opposite of what it is in the Fate worlds.
そして人々はこの夢の星で聖杯の儀式を知り、ここの連中の小さな願いがエネルギーとなり、聖杯には偽りの奇跡が塗られた。お前の仕切るこの茶番は。ほほう、これはまたとんでもない見方をされる。他の世界より訪れたサーバントよ。あなたが
Yep, the servants as fuel. Like I said in the beginning, that's how the Grail actually gets its power. By sacrificing 7 servants to it.
あなたたちが必要になります。ノーツガールさん。いや、さん。今こそピノコに。
Oh, Miss Note is she's gonna stab Ku in the back. Was she trying to influence him? Are we gonna have to fight Ku?
頼まれたことは。
ご苦労様でした。我が友よ。当時のあなたはまるで鮮やかに咲く。
Why are you working for him?
飾らない
Note.
あなたの方が。
そういうのは結構です、オーディ。時代遅れの比喩は身の毛がよだつものなので。
What did you promise her,
そう
OT?
焦らないでくれ。我が友よ。のだ。間もなくこの番組の主役たちが到着します。儀式の最終段階が完了するまで。
オーディ、あなたの詳細はこの星と一緒に落ちてしまったようですね。先ほどのサーバントを捕らえるのでも精一杯だった。今度は彼ら全員。
Yeah, he's probably gonna buff you with the power of the Holy Grail or something like that.
そう自分を過小評価してはいけませんよ。グレイディとは。
Or is he saying that as an actress, she can like embody a bunch of different heroes? So maybe use a bunch of different noble phantasms? Or fight like these different heroes that she embodied as an actress? Is that her noble phantasm? The noble phantasm of a world famous actress? That's actually kind of interesting. Yeah, and he's also gonna buff her with the Holy Grail, like I said. Okay. Well then, let's fight Miss Note. Didn't expect her to be the final boss. But maybe there's gonna be another twist. Because, like I said, we still haven't seen Pom Pom and Jade and their servants. Have the writers just completely forgotten about them?
争った痕跡はないようです。ランサーらしくありませんね。
Maybe he went fishing.
あの男のことだ。売れなくてもいい喧嘩を売り、満足して
Oh,
立ち去った。
look who it is. Miss Note, here to fight.
ご無事で何よりだわ。
待った。様子がおかしい。ノー
Yeah,
ツ
she
が
has seen Lancer.
ここでランサーに会ったんじゃないかい？
ええ、大劇場に到着するなり、オーディを槍でスクリーンに突き刺そうとしていました。彼の判断は
Couldn't agree more with his approach, and still you saved OT.
せっかく手にした二度目の命です。
Because of the stupid deal that you have with him.
ためにもことにし、そして皆さんにもしばらく休んでもらわなければなりません。ご心配なさらず、苦しくはありませんから。さあ、舞台上の燃える情熱と野心を忘れるのです。学院
Oh, Robin tried to use a command spell. It failed. Oh, we are now just puppets on her strings. The heck? What did she do to us? Where are we now?
ここはバカな。どうしてブリテ
We in
ン
Britain?
ありえない。ええ、この地を忘れたことはありません。すべて覚えています。
So we are trapped in Saber's memories.
風も街並みも。
Oh, the music.
マスターは
I
私の
like
記
it.
憶を利用して閉じ込めようとしているのでしょうか。この街は私が騎士としての一歩を踏み出した場所なのです。
Her life as the night began.
よー、アルトリウスじゃないか。あんたも剣を抜きに来たのか？
Oh, come on. They literally use Artorias as her male name, but then Altria is the female form of Artorias is Artoria. Why is Type Moon insisting on forcing all the translators to translate her name as Altria when her real name is Artoria? And yeah, when she was pretending to be a boy, people called her Artorias. Okay, some of you might be confused, but basically Saber's real name is Artoria Pendragon because she's basically King Arthur. And Arthur is theorized to be based on the Roman general Lucius Artorius Castus. So Artorius is actually like a real Roman name that exists. And the female form of that would be Artoria. So she was named Artoria in Fate, right? And that's actually how you pronounce her name in Japanese. Every time they say her name in any Japanese media, you can clearly hear the voice actors say Artoria. But for some reason, the people behind Fate, Type Moon, someone there, maybe Nasu himself, maybe someone else, insists that the English translation of her name should be Altria instead. Which is just, it sounds wrong, it is wrong. All the translators first translate her as Artoria and then later they get a notice from Type Moon to change it. Was the same for Honkai Star actually in the leaks, in the very first leaks. She was called Artoria and then eventually they changed it to Altria because for some reason they just can't accept that Altria is wrong and they will die on this hill, the people at Type Moon. Even though everyone in the community calls her Artoria. And now seeing them actually use the name Artorias here, if Type Moon is really so insistent about her name being Altria, then they should say Altrius here or something like that and not Artorius. Why are they allowed to translate the male name correctly, but not the female version of it? It makes me so mad. Oh well.
アルトリウス。そうですか。では、あなたはエイデン。
まあ、試したくなる気持ちもわかるよ。あのマーリンとかいう魔術師が岩から
Okay, so this is the day that she draws Caliban from the stone, I guess.
見習い騎士だって一回くらい挑戦してみたくなる。でもな、小柄なあんたが先手の剣を抜いて王になるところはさすがに想像できない。
Well, you gotta picture it soon.
そうですね。私もそう思います。岩の剣は
Yeah, and here her regrets shine through. Part of her thinks that she was the wrong choice. That she shouldn't have drawn the sword out of the stone.
行きましょう、マスター。
Yeah, what did he just call you? Artorias?
当時、
the male name he used. It's just, come on. They acknowledge here that the male version of her name is Artorias, but they refuse to acknowledge that the actual correct female version of Artorias is Artoria. I'm just gonna stop talking about this now. I don't want this entire section to be just about her name, but as a longtime Fate fan, it just always makes me mad seeing that alternative name, Altria, that is now become the official name, because it just sounds stupid and it's wrong and it makes no sense. I'd rather her be actually called Artorias, rather her be referred by her male name than be called Altria. Yeah, and I was right, it's the moment right before she drew the sword from the stone. Okay. But instead, she's using memories. The gaze wandered to the end of the path, and there at the end is the sword. Is there somewhere you want to go? I love actually that we are getting this memory sequence, despite the thing with the name. I mean, they haven't even mentioned the name Altria since the very beginning of this quest. But for some reason, seeing the male form of her name and seeing how it's not crippled and ruined like the female version kind of triggered me. Anyway, what was she saying here? She wanted to have a horse, then reach the grasslands where Ector's house lies. And Ector was the knight who raised her. Yep. Her father, in a sense. You show me around your hometown? Yes, please. Are we gonna see Kay? Probably not. Oh my god, it's that meme figure. Looks a bit like you. Yep, she was basically trained her entire life for being king, even though she didn't really know that she was the king's daughter, Uther Pendragon's daughter, but deep down she always kinda knew that she was supposed to be king. I mean, being visited by Merlin in her dreams and being taught about ruling as a king, kind of a dead giveaway. Yeah, because Stell doesn't really have a past, at least not one she remembers. Yep, that's the first memory. Being woken up by Kafka. Yeah, she really embodies the spirit of the Trailblaze. Just trailblazing into the future, into the unknown. She is actually free. Well, You can come to the Astral Express, become a nameless. Well, she kinda can't because she's a servant and she's gonna vanish after the Holy Grail was over. But you could reincarnate, maybe. And then I could say, come with me, take the journey.
かつて私には目指していた人物像がありました。白き竜と化した費王ボーティガーンからこの地を救い、異民族に蹂躙されている民を解放するため。
And you know, you kinda did all of that. Even though in the end Britain fell.
皆が望んだ通り、
That wasn't your fault.
ブリテンを救う理想を
But she does kinda see it as her fault.
そのためなら全てを捧げてもいいと。岩に刺さった先帝の剣を受けば、
That is Caliburn.
願いは叶うと魔術師は言いました。
It's a different sword than the one she uses in battle. In battle she uses Excalibur. This is Caliburn. Which, by the way, I think Caliburn actually has a better design than Excalibur in Fate. I love this sword. I mean, look at the handle and the crossguard, it's so good. Such a beautiful sword, I love it. But yeah, Caliburn is what she drew out of the stone to become king. And then later on, Caliburn broke and she received Excalibur from the Lady of the Lake, Vivienne. And she also received Avalon, which is the sheath of Excalibur. And the sheath is arguably more important than the sword, because it keeps her alive. She's basically immortal as long as she has Avalon. But then she lost it and, or rather it was stolen, I think, if I remember correctly. And soon after, she died. So was Britain saved? Well, about that. No kingdom lasts forever. And that is Saber's biggest regret. Yeah.
ボーティガーンを討ち、異民族を駆逐し、円卓の騎士を集め、難攻不落のキャメロット城を築けば、しかしそれは束の間の美しい夢に過ぎませんでした。配下の騎士たちはさらに、
Yeah.
中には
Her downfall came from her own round table. First, Lancelot having his affair with Guinevere, and then Mordred turning against her.
先帝の剣を抜く前からマーリンはこの顛末を私に伝えていました。剣を抜けば全ての人に意味嫌われる
Yep, he told her right before she drew the sword. But she drew it anyway, thinking that she could change fate.
そして国が最も繁栄していた時にブリテンはいずれ終わりを迎える。今の繁栄は王の
And still she endured. Endured the suffering to save Britain.
私が国の苦しみを背負うことで人々が安寧を得られるのならその悲しい結末を迎える価値はあると思いました。
I don't want to choose either of these options. She doesn't really remind me of Sunday, and I also don't think she should make a wish on the Holy Grail, for reasons that were explored in detail in Fate's Day Night, but oh well. Once a king offered himself upon the altar, a lone sacrifice in exchange for a dream of paradise on earth. How eerily similar it all feels to what unfolded during the Char Manifesto in Penacony. I don't know. I really don't feel the similarities. Like, yes, there are some, but it's still completely different situations between Sunday and Saber. I don't really think it's comparable.
皆に理想の国を描いてみせたつもりでしたがブリテンに残されたのは終わりのない戦いと血を流す戦士
But it prospered for some time during your reign.
だけでした
Saber
迎えるべきは私であって
Artoria.
私の国や民ではなかったはずです
It's so sad that she doesn't see that. Self-loathing, self-hate, because of what happened to her kingdom. But well, that's a big part of her character.
先帝の剣
Yep.
この剣を抜かなかったらと私よりも王にふさわしい者がいたらと
But there was no one more suited.
想像したことか
No one could have saved Britain. But you at least brought it some prosperity for some time.
私が王位につかなければブリテンは理想の国となれたのでしょうか。先帝の剣を抜いて王となるかその道を捨て故郷に残り彼女は今 私を選択の時まで戻したのですね。
So, what choice are you gonna make this time? She's gonna make the same choice.
私は少し疲れてしまいました。やはり馬が欲しいですね。日が落ちる前にそれに乗って草原を駆けるのです。
That's what she wishes for, but she's not actually gonna. Fate had already been sealed. You were never here at all. Merely a shadow.
王を演じるのは大変な苦痛を伴うというのに、なぜ英霊という幻の中でまでそれを味わわねばならないのでしょう。
Stop trying to manipulate us, Nord.
剣も栄光も捨て、舞台を降りるのです。観客となり、他人の喜びや悲しみを楽しむ側に回ればいい。さあ、その英雄の仮面を外してあげましょう。あなたたちの最初の選択を、これまでに味わってきた苦難を消し去って。
You seriously underestimate Saber?
皆さんに平凡で幸せな人生を用意しました。もちろんあなたにも。
And you also underestimate the Trailblazer.
ここに残るのか、新入り。
Okay, now we are at Herta Space Station, I guess. So I guess this would be an alternative scenario where she stayed at the space station instead of boarding the Astro Express. You don't know who I am? Guess you're the real newcomer here. I'm a kind of a big deal. But why would Stell ever stay here when she still has the memories of being a Trailblazer? I don't think that's gonna work, Note. Because she's the galactic freaking baseballer and nameless. Not a researcher. Try gaslighting us as much as you want, Miss Note. It's not gonna work. Well, we have done quite a few things. Defeated the Doomsday Beast. Defeated Fantilia. Defeated Sunday.
最近大物化が夢の毛で夢中になって、君も頭に奥質がこびりついて幻覚に悩まされてるんじゃないか。そうでもなきゃ。
Wow, Miss Note is really like trying to gaslight so hard. But with Stell still having her memories, how is it supposed to work? Oh, now the actual brainwashing starts. No, snap out of it, Stell. That's not you. You are the brave girl who actually boarded the express. And wait a minute, wasn't the defeat of the Doomsday Beast before she became a nameless? So this guy should know about that at least. And now we understand why Saber chose to stay. Yeah, that really isn't the right life for Stell, just being some kind of intern at the Herta space station. No thanks. No, Stan, you are not a researcher. He also regrets his choice. But we actually made the right choice. This is just Miss Note trying to gaslight us into thinking that we made the wrong choice. Damn it, our internal screams do nothing. Don't give in, Stell.
ですよ、新人さん。あと数システム日で経費申請の締め切りが過ぎてしまいます。まあ、新人ということで、今回は多めに見ましょう。
I don't wanna get to work. I wanna get back to the Holy Grail war. But yeah, I'm liking this sequence much more than the silent movie sequence. I mean, some Saber backstory, even though of course there was nothing new that I didn't already know about Saber. And now we're also getting this alternate timeline almost, where Stell stayed at the space station. Sort by mood, yes. Don't do the work properly, because this is not who we are. Why don't you do it yourself? Again with the brainwashing. Take out the baseball bat and give them a good beating? Let me guess, we can't actually do that. Yeah, because we don't have the bat in this timeline. Ah, damn it. So we just have to do it, I guess. Oh no, it's starting to take hold. Come on, Stell, you're stronger than this. Human memory cannot stimulate non-existent things. Never having taken this path, you cannot possibly imagine the Department of Cosmic Geography's research content. You understand what I'm telling you? I'm you, at least a fragment of your subconscious. The final cry before blank. You don't belong here, quick, blank, hurry. She's become aware. I blank, 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 blank. Now you must blank on your own. It's basically Stella's subconscious trying to, like, warn her and snap her out of it and being like, come on, this is not real. 3 slices of blank purchased from Bela Bog. The following is a brief description of the environment in which the blank was discovered alongside a detailed analysis of its components. The blank primarily revolves around trailblazing and can be roughly categorized into the heroic spirit blank, adventurous experiences, companions, and blank. Blank with unique properties purchased from the Lurfu. The analysis of its nature is as follows. For detailed experimental procedures, please refer to the project report. The gaze of the Aeon had no significant impact on the fundamental nature of the blank. There's a potential for escaping blank, but no one can truly break free from blank. Do not step onto the stage. Do not aspire to become a hero. There you will find only blank, 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 and blank. Do not go down that sorrowful path. But it is not a sorrowful path. The path of a hero so far for Stell has actually been one of freedom and trailblazing. Oh, Archer's here. Archer, save us, please. Oh, I clicked too fast. What did I actually choose? Okay. Just a single letter, A. Department Domestic Services. It makes sense for him. He definitely doesn't belong here. We shouldn't be here. This is all wrong.
毎日多くのスタッフが私のところに雑談しに来るが、今の生活に満足していないから、自分の居場所は別にあると勘違いするのだろう。
No, it's so much more than this in Stell's case. Come on, Archer, don't just become a puppet for Miss Node.
その少年を叩き直さない限り、他の場所へ逃げたところで同じだ。いずれ行き場を失う。私から見れば、ここの暮らしは十分恵まれていると思うがね。世界が危機に瀕してもいなければ、人類を滅ぼそうとする強人。
He likes the kitchen. That's so Archer.
食材は少し変わっているがな。まあ、宝石を湯水のように使うお嬢さんはここにもいるが。
Aren't you kinda used to that? To a girl who throws around gemstones? You should feel right at home here, actually.
平凡な日々。だが、失えばその価値に気づくはずだ。どうだ?
No, she does want to leave. She just doesn't know it yet, but deep down, she wants to leave badly. Entire days are passing. Damn it, how do we get out of here? Yeah, deep down she still feels like she doesn't belong here. Oh, back at Saber's part of the story.
ウーサーという王の話をしましょう。
Oh, she's talking about her father now.
私が現れる前、ブリテンの民を率いていたのが彼でした。そして私が現れた後、彼は民を守るため、それでも人々は彼を最も偉大な王と称えます。
Well, I guess it was the courage. He tried to fight Vortigern, and even though he failed, he's a hero for not just sitting idly by, but actually trying to eradicate this evil.
ウーサー王は勝ち目のない戦いに挑みました。白き竜を前に剣は折れ、体は引き裂かれました。しかし、何かを救うために剣を掲げた彼の姿は、真っ暗なブリテンの空で輝く星となったのです。私たちの目に届く星は今の姿と異なりますが、輝きに偽りはない。その光が次なる英雄の道を照らし続けるのです。あの名を失ったサーバントは私たちの人生を舞台とそう呼んでいました。
Okay, so Saber does know about Miss Note,
宝具で
so she does actually see through it, and she knows that it's not real.
しかしマスター、もしあなたにまだ勇気があり、今なお星になることを望むのであれば、あなたを見つめる観客もまた舞台に上がり、英雄とな
And
る。
now she's helping Stell snap out of it as well. And that's why Saber's the best.
つい偉そうなことを言ってしまいましたね。これはあくまでマーリンの下手な真似に過ぎませんからお気になさらず。
Yeah, I guess she's kind of a mentor figure right now for Stell in this scene.
私は舞台に立つべき人を待ちながら草原を馬でかけています。マスター、あなたの夢も私の
So she was enjoying the dream, but she always knew that it had to come to an end, that it's not real, that it really is just a dream. And now she is gonna wake up, and she's also waking up Stell. And as it turns out, Miss Note, you had no chance against Saber from the beginning. Of course she didn't.
いいや。
Oh, Lance is here as well.
ようお嬢ちゃん、お前もサボりか。悪いがもう満員だぜ。
I'm reporting you.
あいにく課長は今逃亡中のルアンメイの創造物に悪戦苦闘してるところだ。まあいいじゃねえか。
Some of Ruin May's creations escaped. Okay. So she's still too deep in it, despite Saber trying to snap her out of it.
ああ、思い出した。お前さんあの性格を入れられたやつだろ。
I don't think she glows when she sleeps, but there might be a firefly in her bed.
こうしてあったのも何かの縁だ。一つアドバイスをくれてやる。お前みたいな若いのはどっかで死でも見つけて自分の居場所を作った方がいい。
Yeah, you're saying it, Lancer. And that's exactly what she's doing. She just doesn't remember. Sparks from engine streaking past the space station. The express is here. Jump on it. No, it is real, Stell. It is real. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. It's falling apart, I think. Because we don't even see the full options now.
ところでお嬢ちゃん、釣りに興味はねえか？外は真空だが意外と釣れるもんだぜ。回遊する無形の
You're gonna go space fishing, Lancer? I think the space station isn't as bleak as you thought. Well, it is pretty bleak compared to life at the Astral Express. No, this is definitely not your Utopia, Stell.
そういや、請求列車がまた来るらしいぜ。 今回はしばらくここに滞在するってよ。せっかく
Go on it.
見物がてら近く
Go on it. When it's come back, don't look back still. Just go on the freaking express, please.
請求列車の誘いを断ったけど、
Oh, there it is.
本当に正しかったんだろう
Hurry.
か。
You can still make this choice again in this dream. The right choice, the only choice for Stell.
久しぶりね。最近の調子はどう？
It's been really bad. Please let me come with you.
何か困ってることがあるなら、私たちはあんたと別れてからいろんな場所に行ったの。ベロブルグ。
But most of these adventures would have gone really badly, right, without Stell. Especially Penacony. Without Stell, they would never have realized that they were in a dream after defeating Sunday. And since I don't see any of them, just some people that I don't know, and I have the option to ask about them here, something tells me that in this timeline, they didn't meet such a nice fate.
タンコ？タンコは
Okay, Dan Hanger's just back at the Luofu.
結局ラフに帰ったわ。
So he decided to actually part ways with the Express in this timeline. And Weld?
ベルトは列車を降りたわ。地球って知ってるかしら？タンコが列車を離れた後、彼も
Oh, he's going back to Earth? Okay, everyone is just leaving. What about March? Or I guess Pom Pom? Is Pom Pom gone? Oh, I see. We were not supposed to know about Pom Pom. Because we only met Pom Pom after we became a Trailblazer. Yes, we can use her to break through.
もしかしてタンコから？パムなら相変わらずよ。でも立て続けに乗客が減ってしまったから、たまに考えるの。もしあの時あんたが一緒に来てくれてたら何か変わっていたのかしらって。でも残念ながら
I can still come with you now. Come on, please let me. Let me on the Express.
なんて言ったらいいか。
Oh, what happened to March?
ガーデンの人が彼女を直してくれることを願ってるわ。
Are you still in need of passengers? Can I come?
生活は楽じゃないから、ここを離れた後、一時的に新しい乗客が数人増えて、最近スターピースカンパニーの人がキャメロットに行ったらどうかって勧めてくれたの。あそこは随
Oh,
分前に
they will make a stop at Camelot? Does it have something to do with the fact that we are kind of connected to Saber right now? Multiple distress signals from there. Maybe one of these distress signals is actually from Saber.
今回はそのついでに宇宙ステーションに立ち寄って友達の顔を見ようと思ったって。
Or maybe hearing about Camelot is gonna stir something in Stell.
今度こそ私たちと一緒に行かない？
No, 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 no. Don't back out. Come on. Go on the Express. You're not gonna be a dead weight. You're gonna be the hero.
ちょっと考えさせて。列車が出発するまでには
No, okay. Man, how can we break out of this?
ええ、
How does Miss Notes have such a
を選んでも
grip on us
その選択を尊重するから。
to suppress even Stell's
とりあえず戻る。
Trailblaze spirit?
請求列車は 無実の罪で
Can a robin sing in the vacuum of space?
ある鳥の話をしましょう。
Maybe she can.
その鳥は歌手だったのですが、権力者に好まれない曲を作ったために牢獄の中で鳥は多くの嘆きの声を聞きました。最終的に鳥は一つの懐中時計と、そうして自由を得た鳥は新たな人生を始められると思っていました。舞台の上や銀幕の中で美しい羽と歌声を披露すれば、
Is she talking about Robin or herself?
持たざる者たちに希望を届けられる。しかしそれは間違いでした。ピノコニーは瞬く間に変わり果て、鳥の歌も
I think she's talking about herself.
その生活も
すべてお金という名のカゴに閉じ込められた。映画会社は鳥をただ美しいだけのシンボルにしようとしていましたが、鳥自身はその息の詰まる汚れた。
And you think because your life went to shit and you regret everything, you can now force everyone else to live a different life, thinking that they all made the wrong choices?
すると彼らは鳥の幻影を奪い、新しいひな鳥に代わりを務めさせ、汚れた噂
But it is kind of a tragic backstory that she has seen.
不名誉な結末へと追い込んだのです。それであなたは自分にお面を着せた人たちに復讐したいと思っているの？いいえ、その逆です。この世界に戻ってきた時、私は復讐できる相手が一人も残っていないことに気だからこそ、今は奪われた名前を取り戻して自分のすべての作品を消し去り
She wants to destroy her own existence. That's actually kind of similar to Saber, who kind of wants to never be king, never be the legendary King Arthur. Just a girl who watches from the sidelines. Yeah, exactly. If you know so well what it feels like to be locked in a cage, then why do you do this to us? To all the masters and servants.
彼と同じ時代に生きたあなたならそれはよくわかっているでしょ。オーディはピノコニーを貪る害虫ですから当然信用はしていません。ですが彼の目的はあくまで聖杯から得られる利益だけ。宝具を解除してほしいなら令樹で命じてください。
Oh right, Robin could just do that.
契約と法律を盾に私の名前と未
But
来
I don't think she will.
さあマスター。
Because Robin is not the same as the people who took away your name.
そんなことしないわ。あなただって分かっているでしょ。今まで
A wager?
ことなんてした。
Gambling? Robin, you've spent too much time with Aventurine. He's corrupting you.
あなたに英雄の仮面を外されたマスターとサーバートたちは
Yeah, of course we will not yield. Stell will choose to board the Astro Express again. Saber will choose to draw the sword out of the stone again. I believe in them.
では見届けましょう。変な夢を見た気がするけど、細かいところが
Okay, it is time. The Express is waiting. Let's go.
体が重い。でも仕事が
Oh, we still have to do more work first? Okay. Just more and more breezing through the work. Still thinking about the Astro Express? Of course she is. She loves her life on the Astro Express. They'll be departing soon, but they're still here. I want to leave. Let me go. Damn it. It's not what she really longs for. Ah, don't worry, Stella. You don't have to catch up to the Astro Express because you are already a Trailblazer. Seems like we're still not breaking out of it. Oh, hey, you two.
正確のお嬢さんじゃないか。カクテルでもご馳走しようかと思ったんだが。
Well, you can cook us a meal instead.
忘れてくれ。
Feel like my current life is a lie. I was once a trailblazer on the Express. I shouldn't be a member of the Department of Cosmic Geography. This is not who Stell is.
奇遇だな。俺も自分は宇宙ステーションの警備員なんて
Yeah, none of us belong here.
つまり、君は請求列車に乗りたいのか
Yes, please let me board the Astro
ス
Express.
タッフは毎年何人かいるが、いざその時になると例外なく尻込みしてしまう。彼らは重苦しい生活から逃げたいだけで、命を危険にさらすような冒険がしたいわけではないからな。それで、 君はどちらなんだ？
I want to go on an adventure into the unknown.
今のままでいい。どうせもっとふさわしい人がいる。自分なんて取るに
Stell doesn't have those doubts.
この世に後悔を知らない人
Those are just things that Miss Note implanted in her brain.
だからといってそのせいで誰もが足を止めてしまったら
Exactly.
理由という存在も生まれなかっただろう。行く先の見えない旅路でも願いを抱いて踏み出した者たちがいる。それは愚かなことかもしれないが、その愚かさこそが七死人や開拓者、そして英雄を生み出してきた。君が持っているその人形もある英雄がかつて存在した証
The
だ。
doll you carry? Wait, the Saber figure that we found
ただの
in
人の悪
Britain?
い子
Yes.
誰かの
Still have that.
偶然それを記録として歴史に刻んだに過ぎない。列車はもう出発したかもしれないし、まだ出発していないかもしれない。だが、もし君が本気でその道を進もうと思っているのなら、本当に自分が七死人だと思うなら、やるべきことは一つ。
Only one thing left to do. Set off. Go. Go, Stell. Follow your destiny.
列車はもう出発した。今から行っても研究室に行こう。食堂に行こう。
No, I'm not going back to the lab. Shut up. The express is calling for me. Oh wow, they're blocking the way. Guess we just have to find another way.
ここにとどまらせようとしてる。
Something's stopping her from leaving this place, yeah.
これ以上進まない方がいい。七死人の未来には
Nothing but emptiness and despair? How would you know that, Miss Note? Let the expert decide that. Do you think Stell looks like she is in constant despair? What do you know, Miss Note, about the former Trailblazers? Huh? About the Nameless? They did what they had to do, what they wanted to do. And the same is true for Stell. And also, yeah, you finally admit that I'm a Nameless.
やっと認めてくれた。私
Played yourself, Miss Note. There is no repressing the spirit of Trailblaze. Out of my way. I have a train to catch. Or I guess first I have to get my baseball bat. That's a very important thing. It's time for Stell to once again become the galactic baseballer. This is almost like Saber drawing the sword from the stone. Would you still pull this weapon out even if it'll bring you a tragic end? It's the exact same dilemma that Saber has. Oh my god, I love this. Yep, it's exactly what Merlin taught her, and she still pulled the sword. Do it! Your gentle dreams are nothing in front of the heroes that are the Trailblazer and the King of Knights.
確かに私よりも先帝の剣を抜くにふさわしい者がいたかもしれない。ですが私はカリバーンを抜いたあの少女を責めることはできません。たとえ身の程知らずであったとしても。
Yes, yes. Oh my god, I love this.
ただ白き竜に挑んだ王のように。
Dan Hang and March. Yes, remember your friends still. Remember the unforgettable moments with them. Oh, I love this. She doesn't actually want to erase it all, even though she thinks that sometimes. She just wants to do better. That's her true desire. Let's leave this place. Together. Draw the baseball bat, draw the sword. No, we will not regret this. You will regret this. You underestimated us. And now it's time to get out of here. them drawing the bat and the sword at the same time is so poetic, and I love it so much. Oh, heck yeah. Oh my god, look at this. This is amazing. And immediately boss fight. Okay, bring it on. So, since they are 2 HP bars, I guess we need 2 Saber MPs for this. That's fine. Here is the first one. Excalibur! Oh, actually didn't kill. But I guess we have to give Archer something to do as well. And there we go. That's the first HP bar gone. And immediately use Excalibur again. And bye-bye. Oh, not quite. Okay. Hey, give back Archer and Stell. And there we go. Done. Easy peasy. Well, you tried your best, Miss Note, but it was the wrong approach. True heroes can never be held back by sweet dreams like that. I mean, Sunday already tried that, and he couldn't make it work either. Yeah, Pinnacle has changed, and that means that maybe someone like you can now finally truly shine and keep their name. Like Robin. Robin is not actually gonna kill her, I think. Oh, that's an awesome way to use her command spell. Man, I love Robin. Oh, this quest is so awesome. Except for that one part of the silent movie. But let's just forget about that. The rest of the quest is awesome. Founder of the Iris family, that's who she is. Oh wow, so she really is a much bigger deal than we thought. I mean, she had to be, if she was summoned as a heroic spirit. Probably the best use of command spells ever. Yeah, she is a true hero after all. A hero of the artists of this planet. Meanwhile, the rest of us is gonna go confront Oti. About to complete the ritual? Well, then let's go stop him. and destroy this Grail.
残る2機はライダーとバーサーカー。
Yeah, Ryder and Berserk, we haven't seen them yet.
いや
With Pom-Pom and Shade as their masters. But Pom-Pom is not gonna be against us. Well, I'll lead the charge. Because I'm a Trailblazer. No matter what Miss Note tried to tell me.
必ずやあなたを守り抜くと誓いましょう。
ブートヒルたちも出てこれたみたいだし。
Hey guys, are you ready
もう一つの人生
for the final fight?
まったく夢の泡って本当に健康に悪いね。調和セレモニーで命を半分持ってくれたっていう
He's so done with Penacony.
あのさ
Remember he could never win. Oh my god.
そこではおとなしいウェイター
Poor Venturine. Giving up on gambling? He could never.
脱ギャンブルってかそいつは
But yeah, I guess Bootle also has a point here.
そういう君はどうなんだい？
俺か
A long-awaited reunion?
ただ久しぶり
Okay. I don't know enough about Bootle to know what he meant by that.
これは最初に固有結界に閉じ込められた英霊じゃないか。自慢の足は生かされなかったのかな。
Right, Lancer got trapped first, before we even arrived.
てめえの小言かよ。ああ、くそ、頭が痛え。まるで長くて気の抜けない冒険をした後だぜ。よく思い出せねえが、魚の頭を
He was in a world full of enemies with fish heads. He became the fishing master. Okay, here we go. OT Alfalfa, I've come to defeat you.
どうやら
No, Asuna hasn't failed.
たようですね。
Asuna has regained her name, regained everything.
あと一歩でサーバントの皆さん
But yeah, she also failed. So is OT actually gonna be the final boss?
なければならない。
Or... I mean, like they said, we still haven't seen Ryder and Berserker.
引き起こして一体何を企んでやがる。
そのシワだらけの顔から考えると、まさか私はすでに
ではライバルを消そうとしたのか。
とんでもない。
So none of our guesses are right, then what actually are you trying to do?
の敵など存在しませんからな。
それはそうだけど、やっぱり僕は
Yeah, we are all very curious.
真の狙いが気になっちゃうな。
私の知る魔術師たちの中には万物の根源に至るためなら
I'm not sure if the root exists in this world, Saber.
そのようなものに興味を持つのは天才クラブの方たちだけですよ。
Then what is your real reason?
最初から言っていたことですが、調和セレモニーが
Is that really it? Just an economic boost? Entertainment?
経済成長
Another thing to rival the Charmony Festival?
願いを叶えられる聖杯。これは金の卵を産むガチョウに他なりません。一度聖杯戦争が成功すれば、ピノコニーは超
So in the end, it's all about money.
壮大な祭典を手に入れ、もちろん今回の第1回聖杯戦争には私の個人的な目的も含まれてい
Oh,
ま
but
す。
he also has some personal objectives
それは皆さんには
that he's still not telling us.
関係もない。
Well, guess we have to beat you up first.
無から生み出される富などインフレを引き起こす
Good point, actually.
経済の成長は願いだけではどうにもなりません。私は群衆がピノコニーに押し寄せ全財産を投げ打ち必死に聖杯戦争への参加権を得ようとするのを見るのがたまらなく好きなのですよ。敵が手のひらの上で踊らされ最後には全てを奪われる光景を見るのは至高の喜びそのもの。無名黄金の時では私の顔色一つで商品の価格が決まり、ブルーの時では
So yeah, once again, just money. That's his entire motivation.
ピノコニーがそのような虚しいものの上に成り立っていると本気で思っているのですか。ピノコニーを真に支えている。
何が目的であろうと聖杯戦争の勝者は一人だ。残念ながら君のこれまでの行いは
Yeah, how are you planning to defeat all of us?
結果となった。そして今私たちは君の目の前に立っている。これが何を意味するかわかるだろう。
俺は数時間前の続きがしてえな。魚の頭はもう飽きた。願いが潰れて悔しがる老いぼれの顔なんざ見せ物として上等だろ。
悪巧みしか頭にない老怪を見せ物に楽しもうとはいささか品が欠けているな。
ほっほっほ。皆さん、まるで私がすでに敗退したような物言いですな。
Good question. Well, I guess we still have to fight each other. But so far no one has actually died, which is very unusual for a Holy Grail war.
というわけで、ここで一つ提案です。どなたでも構いません。
Way too late for that old OT. That's not gonna break up our alliance at this point. Like, not even Aventurine is gonna go for that. This far into the show? Are you trying to make me laugh?
全員の願いを汚すことで成り立つ聖杯なんざ壊した方がいいに決まってんだろ。違うか、マスター。
いや、違わねえな。もっと言えば
Yeah, you say it, Buto.
珍しく同感だ。その案は気に入った。どうするミスターアベンチュー。たまには正義の味方をするのもいいんじゃないか。
悪役はもうやったからね。今回はオーディさんに譲るとしよう。
マスター、申し訳ありません。
That's fine, Saber. This is just a fake grail anyway. And I trust you.
ノーツガールが見せてくれた夢のおかげで以前よりも深く理解できるようになりました。大切なのは結果ではなく何かを救うために何かを追い求めて歩んできた道のりなの。
She actually had some character development in this quest.
私に聖杯は必要ありません。果たせなかった願いも今ここで断ち切ります。
ほっほっほ。皆さん、どうしても私と敵対したいようですね。聖杯戦争に参加するマスターは歴史上の偉人をサーバントとして召喚しなければならない。
So he is a master after all.
それがルールです。
Yep, and there's gonna be an 8th servant, of course. The classic Fates Denied twist of there being 8 servants instead of 7.
資金援助をしていた落ちぶれた映画監督、それとも名前を買い取った伝説のスター。そう思い悩んでいた時に
Summon himself? Wait, he's pulling a Prelati from Strange Fake?
召喚すればいいではないかと。そうして私は自分自身を触媒に召喚の儀式を行いました。ピノコニーの歴史に名を刻んだビジネス界の大
Oh, I kinda wanna see that as well.
果たしてはい、なかなか傷つく答えでした。
Nothing but a parasite. Yep, that's what you are.
多くの木の頂に横たわる。金のために狂ったように木をかじり続ける。
So is he gonna appear as a bug? So yeah, there are all these. Oh my god. He actually just becomes a true sting? Really? Okay, bring it on. So he was the servant all along, then where's the real OT? Activate your command spell? Yes, I will. What does that do? Oh, fully charged energy. I already had full energy, but thanks, I guess. Oh, let's do this again right away. Because why not? And that's the first HP bar gone. There we go. And now immediately, let's use unlimited blade works. And Saber's enhanced basic, and another command spell, I guess. And does that do the trick? Almost. Oh. Okay, cutscene. What's happening? Oh, this is cool. All of them fighting against the bugs. What now? Yes, we get to see Excalibur in a cutscene. And Gay Bulk. And Unlimited Blade Works, maybe? Oh, he projected a lot of Gay Bulks. They're protecting Saber, and now Saber... Oh my god, yes! Excalibur! Oh, I love it. That was so awesome. Man, I love these characters so much. Saber, Archer, Lancer, all three of them. I'm so happy that they're here. Even if only two of them are playable. And seeing them all combine their powers, seeing Ku use Gay Bulk and Archer project a bunch of other Gay Bulks, and then Saber Excalibur against the Big Bug. Man, that was so great. And now it's over. Is the Grand Theater ever gonna see a day of peace? Probably not. Yeah, the Bloodhounds constantly have their hands full here on Penacony. I mean, we can't really make him pay for it. He still has all the power on this planet. At least we got to kill his servant, which was still himself. But yeah, make him pay for emotional damage. Yeah, no one was actually harmed. And we didn't get to see Jade and Pom Pom at all, and their servants. So the IPC is still the final winner of it all, as always. Okay, Buta just wants to go kill OT anyway. Oh, the servants are gonna vanish now. That's sad. Who are you again? Come on, Stel. Don't do that to him. They really are a fitting master-servant pair, though. I wish we had gotten more of them, actually, together as master and servant. Because most of the time, Lancer was just doing his own thing, while Boothill was with us.
せっかくの機会をなくしちまう。お前らとは、今回も本気で戦わずに終わっちまったな。
Just your bad luck, Lancer, I guess.
ことごとく縁がないらしい。
そうでしょうか。以前あなたを倒した記憶があるのですが。
知っての通り、私はただの旧兵だ。君が望むなら、またこちらが負けたことにしてやっても構わんな。
ここでお前らと言い争う気はねえよ。俺は消える前にもう一度ピノコニーの風景を拝んでくるとするぜ。
マスター、そろそろ別れの時だ。最後に言わせてもらうが、
Your fashion sense could use a little work. I agree. I actually agree. Actually, the video where I said that is not out yet, but in the beginning of the Penacony story, you're gonna see that when the video comes out. When Aventurine first appeared, I was like, I don't like the chest window. And I still feel that. I still haven't gotten used to it. After all this time, I think this chest window in his outfit just looks really weird. If that wasn't here, then his outfit would actually be amazing. But that one thing kinda ruins it. At least for me, it does.
誇張した言葉と華やかな装飾の下には執着心のある子供が見える。たまには正義の味方になるのも悪くないな。
別れる時くらい人の心の分析は勘弁
You're not much better than me? In terms of fashion, I'm sorry to break it to you, Aventurine, but he is so much better than you in terms of fashion. Like, I'm sorry, I said that if the chest window's gone, your outfit would be really good, but even then, your outfit would still not even be close to Archer's outfit. Like, that is just, like, sorry, you lose. You lose in every possible way when it comes to fashion against Archer.
そう言われてみれば、そもそも人類の守護者である私はなぜこのような抑止
Yeah, that is actually a good point.
アーチャー、あなたがここに呼ばれた理由
Saber has an answer. You're summoned as a proper heroic spirit, not as a counter guardian.
英雄か。
Well, I mean, this is the land of dreams. And he's gone. And now we also are gonna have to say goodbye to Saber. At least in the story. I'll still have her as a playable character, of course, but I don't wanna say goodbye. Just stay here, like your twin sister.
あなたの召喚に応じてこの不思議な世界を
I'm also glad that you were summoned,
とても楽しかった
that you are in this game. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I still can't believe this Fate Collab is actually a thing.
夢の中で私はあなたの恐れを見ました。ですがそれを恥じることはありません。英雄になる前はヘラクレスのただの子供でした。
Yeah, I guess that's true.
今はまだ力が足りないかもしれませんが、あなたはいつか銀河を照らす星になる。
Like you? Who's Heracles? Yeah, of course, Stell wouldn't know.
もし私の存在がわずかでもあなたの進む道を照らせたのなら、それほど嬉しいことはありません。
You have been lighting the way forward for me. Fate has been such a big part of my life for so long.
マスター、未来のあなたによろしくお伝えください。
And she's gone. Just like that. Well, that's how it is at the end of a Grey War. Are we getting another OT scene?
壊された。
And it's broken.
もっ
Yep.
たいないこと。
That tends to happen with Holy Grails in Holy Grail Wars.
戦い築き上げた者たちは
Feels like he's kinda lonely.
で恥知らずな老いぼれを
His friends and even his enemies all
敵も
gone.
味方も
Just him left
この世を去ってしまいました。
from the era where Penacony was built.
正直に言いましょう。
Oh,
私の願い
Miss
は
Note is still here.
すでに叶っています。
and is Wrecker still Grady or is he Wrecker again?
私のことをどう思っ
I guess he's still Grady here,
理解させたのですから。
since OT's still talking about the past with them.
これもまたある意味で
Yeah, actually, when they announced that this would be a Holy Grail war with like some heroic spirits from Penacony, Mikael was one of the ones I was expecting. Not gonna lie. That would have been cool, seeing him as a heroic spirit. The watchmaker himself.
いや実に感動的だった。あなたのことを知らなければ騙されるところだったぞ。旧友との再会？そんなものビジネスプロジェクトのおまけでしかないだろう。グレイディ。おっと、今はミスター・レックと呼ぶべきですかね。
Are you gonna release it as a movie? Or a series? The Holy Grail War of Penacony?
参加者のプライバシーに関わる部分はカットしたが、それなら結構。あなた方のような芸術家は、しかし私は違います。この世において努力を評価するのに、かつての英霊が持つ記憶もまた私を満足させられる報酬だ。ほう、グレイディのような三流監督の記憶がですか。一人の映画監督の記憶という点から見れば、その価値は確かに灰のように微々たるものだ。だが、一人の人間の記憶という点から見れば、
Yeah, as a filmmaker, worthless. His silent movies? Hate them.
もがき、絶望し、争う。そうして歴史に名を残せないまま彼は落語者となった。まさにあの時代の宝石のように様々な面を持ったこの記憶を見逃すわけにはいかないだろう。
But Wrecker seemed to have enjoyed the memories that he got out of this.
それよりも気がかりなのは君の方だ。
I mean, yeah, that's the kind of thing that Wrecker would enjoy. It makes sense.
再開の取引はこれにて終了だ。さて、アスナさん。
Okay. Grady gone. Now it's just Asuna.
そしてすべての創作物の所有権を放棄するという声明文にサインしましょう。
Oh, that was what he promised her. I see.
満足も何もありません。むしろ今更拒否するというのなら、消える前にその短すぎて見えない首を締め上げて息絶える瞬間。
Yeah, she of course still hates his guts.
さようなら。ピノコニーで最も成功した商人。さっさと地獄に落ちろ。
Awesome last words.
これは感動的な告白だ。
At the same time, I bought the Express. Do we finally get to see who Pom Pom summoned? Ryder. Okay, he summoned Ryder. As a rider, he once built an unsinkable little ship. Wait, Mikael? Oh. Oh, that's actually so nice. Because Pom Pom was so sad after the Penacony story that the Nameless from back then were gone. Did Pom Pom actually now get to meet Mikael again? Oh, that would be so... I want that for Pom Pom. Yes. Oh, this is actually so nice.
この前は採点銃とかいう器物を持って帰ってきたんじゃが、それで測ったらなんと俺の点数はたったの1点だったんじゃ。
Though I guess he's here in his form as Misha.
あと姫子のコーヒーには気をつけた方がいい。ここだけの話、あれは俺の知る中で一番。
But now Misha's gonna vanish again soon.
グラハムの故郷のお茶よりひどいんですか
100倍はひどいな。
逆に少し飲んでみたくなりました。
あとあやつがいつもみつきちゃんとふざけておっての。
Wait, I'm dragging March 7th into trouble? I think it's the other way around. And yeah, Danheng is just following us around.
そうなんですね。
まったく、お前たち乗客はみんな一緒じゃな。
He's probably feeling that the Grail is gone.
車掌さん、またお別れの時が来たようです。
Aw,
そっか。
sad pom-pom.
そのまた戻ってきてくれるか。
I don't think we are gonna see Mikael again, pom-pom. This was like a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
はい、機会があれば。でも今日聞いた話だと、あれからまた僕みたいな人たちがたくさん列車に乗ったんですよね。七死人は列車に乗ってまた降りていく。ある七死人は帰るべき場所を見つけ、ある七死人はレールのように前へと進み続ける。
Pom-pom is so cute.
聖杯戦争はもうすぐ終わります。さまよう魂も眠りにつく時間です。僕もそろそろピノコニーに戻らないと。
ミハイル、覚えておいてくれ。列車から離れてもここは永遠に七死人の家じゃ。俺はずっとここにおる。
はい。では約束です、車掌さん。次にピノコニーに停車するときは僕のため、ラザリナのため。
I don't think you should promise that. Because unless there's another Holy Grail war,
聞こえたら
you won't be able to come and then Pom-pom will be sad.
約束じゃぞ。
And now, do we get to see... No, we don't get to see Jade and her servant. So we never got to see Berserker. And now we're back to the present, where it all started, where we were talking to Robin. So, guess we're gonna make a wish now.
願い事は口に出したら叶わないって言うしね。
But she's not actually gonna tell us the wish.
とにかく王子さんが盛大に開いた第1
Yep,
回
first and last.
それが最後になったの。でもミスター・レックとドクター・エドワードの協力で制作された夢の泡の映画はイプシロンで大ヒットしただけでなく、宇宙で再び夢追いブームを巻き起こしたの。
So I guess he got what he wanted. He got money.
これを機に大儲けしたそうよ。
So yeah, that old fox didn't lose a thing.
クランの当主とピノコニーの株主を巻き込んだことについては、アベンチュリンさんが予想した通り、ほとんどがエンターテイン
Well, were we ever in any real danger, considering that no master died?
巨額の賠償金や訴訟は避けられないでしょうけど、私、王子さんは
Wait, I just had a thought. Maybe Jade never was a master.
ような気がするの。
And OT's servant, the other OT, was actually Berserker. That would actually make sense. I was just so in the mindset of, oh yeah, he's the 8th servant, big reveal, you know, like in Fate's Stay Night. But maybe there never was an 8th servant. Maybe he really was just Berserker. And Jade wasn't even a master. That could be. That actually makes sense, yeah.
個別に賠償金を支払うつもりだったんですって。でもさすがの王子さんも、それはあまりにも俗っぽいと感じて
I'll take some money.
途中でやめたみた
Why
い。
is that too crude?
その代わりに聖杯戦争で一
Well,
番
I guess the Grail is a bit better than money.
くれたの。
But this one is not actually a functional Grail, right? Yeah, too crude? No, 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 crude's good. I want the money.
あら、聖杯の中に何か入っているわ。
A note?
あなた、
皆さん忙しそうなので復興嬢さんを連れて先に
Oh, that's Sampo's voice, right? Yeah, I had it out with Hook.
自由気ままな
Wait, he bought the Grail of Sampo? Where did Sampo get this?
この散歩なら聖杯に何を願うのか
No, I don't care.
お姉さん今気に皆さん今回の番組はこれで終わりですが僕は世界中の人々が自由に生き
Is that really your wish?
楽しい
I find that hard to believe. But well, yeah, that's it for the Fate quest. And it was good. I liked it, except for the silent movie part. That one was really bad. I'm not gonna lie. I was very disappointed in the middle of this quest, doing that entire silent movie part. It was just such a bad idea to completely like take away the voice acting, except for the most annoying character, Scott. And the entire silent movie thing in general was just a bit boring and felt too dragged out. They could have shortened that a little bit. If they had just shortened that and kept the voice acting, then it could have actually been good. Like, the idea itself was actually good, of having like a servant have a noble phantasm where they put characters in a movie, and that the presence concealment of that assassin who does that is actually based on them being like the director of the movie. So the characters in the movie are not supposed to see, you know, the people making the movie, right? I think the idea behind it all was actually amazing. But the execution of the silent movie part was horrible. But everything before the silent movie part and after the silent movie part was amazing. So overall, I liked the quest. It's just that middle part that was a bit, well, not so great. But yeah, beginning where we got introduced to all the servants and stuff was amazing. A lot of Fate reference there, and then the end with where we actually got to go to Britain with Saber. And then also that scene where Saber pulled Caliburn from the stone and Stell pulled the baseball bat from wherever it was stuck. Hurterswold. That was so cool. Like, I really loved that cutscene and the symbolism of it, and how both of them chose to become heroes again, basically, despite all their doubts. And then also the final fight was pretty cool, where they all worked together. Saber, Archer, Lancer, and ending it off with a big Excalibur. I mean, that's so classic Fate, but it never gets old. Excalibur is still like one of the best ultimates of any character ever in anime, games, whatever. Like, I love it so much. And just the way she screams Excalibur. Ayako Kawasumi is really such a goated voice actress. And that was part of the reason why I hated the silence in the silent movie part so much. Because Saber has such a great voice, and then they just take it away. And the same for Archer. And basically any character, like HSR has a stacked voice cast in Japanese. In English probably as well. And then they just make it quiet, you know? And it's like, okay, they have some unvoiced like side quests and stuff, right? It's nothing new. But this is not a side quest. It's a Trailblaze Continuance. And for Trailblaze Continuance to have such a long unvoiced part, it's just not a good idea. It just really isn't. I don't know why they thought that that would be a good idea. But I don't want to talk about the silent movie part anymore. I just want to talk about the other parts of the quest, because, like I already said, they were amazing. I loved all the Fate references. I loved what they did with Saber here. I loved the cutscenes. Overall, I think I would give this like a 7.5 out of 10. Maybe a 7 out of 10 because of the silent movie part. Okay, I have to interrupt my past self here real quick, because now that I've had a few days to let it sink in and process this quest, I guess, and also had to go through it again while editing this video, I don't think 7 out of 10 is the rating I would give it now. I probably said that in the video because I was still on a high from how much I liked the finale of the quest. But if you look at it not just as a HSR story, but also as a Fate story, then I feel like it really can keep up with a lot of other Fate stuff, especially some of the stuff we had in recent years in FGO. And, you know, 7 out of 10 would have been a fair rating if, like, the entire quest had the same quality as, like, the beginning and the end of the quest. But with the silent movie part, I feel like I have to deduct another point, just because I really, really disliked that. And, yeah, after having to go through it a second time while I was editing this, it's just, yeah, no. I can't give this more than 6 out of 10 points. This entire quest, which is sad because, you know, I was hoping for a bit more. Also, didn't really feel like a Holy Grail war at some points, but I was already kind of prepared for that, because I knew that in like one quest they would probably not be able to like make a proper Holy Grail war from beginning to end. That would take a lot more time. Like, that could be an entire like planet chapter in Honkai Star Rail if we had an actual Holy Grail war. So I'm not too mad about it not really feeling like a real Holy Grail war, because that was kind of expected, but still wanted to mention that at least. And yeah, overall, I just wish they had kept the quality consistent from beginning to end, so that I at least could give it a 7 out of 10, but yeah, Like I already said, I'm more leaning towards 6 out of 10 now, a few days later. Just want to say that real quick, so now back to the video. But yeah, overall it wasn't bad. But yeah, that's it for my reaction to the Fate quest. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more Honkai Star Rail and other gacha content. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.